I said it to everyone that I could meet. I was like, this is problematic. This is bad stereotype that she's trying to push onto her mother. I don't appreciate it. Oh my God, I
You
used to
know,
call her the imitation of life lady. I'm so sorry.
do you know
Sorry,
that
God.
movie? Do
Yes,
you know
I
that?
do. I did. It's so funny. I did a whole poster with Megan as imitation of life
Right. You
because,
know,
like, she reminded me of the girl I like. I was like, oh, you annoy me, man. Like, I'm gonna call you out because nobody sees that. I'm gonna call you out on that, and then I'm out. And that's literally what happened. Like, if something loses my interest, I'm just done.
yeah, I don't approve of that at all. Like when I watched that movie, I was like, oh, really? Like that's how you feel? You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? So is that the vibe, and that's the reason why y'all dislike Meghan Markle because she kicked that?
Not y'all, not y'all. Me.
I'm talking about the Meghan Markle sector or whatever.
No, me. Okay, I'm not because they're a bunch of racists in that sector.
Well, I seen other people that seem like they don't like her either. Why they don't like her?
Yes, because they maybe some like the royal family. They call her a liar. Some are really racist. I'm like, don't put me in a group, Golden. Stop that.
But isn't it a sector?
Yes, but I don't have the same reason as to why I was denouncing Meghan Markle. I keep on telling you that.
Your reasons are personal, despite the fact that that sector exists. Your
Okay,
reasons are
so
personal.
if you are in a sector, do you all have the same emotion? Are you all robot? Are you a one centipede mind?
No, because when you don't, agree with the rest of the sector, I guess you get kicked out, right?
No, that is the black tea sector type of thing.
You lying.
I've never seen that. Okay, like I said, most sectors don't have an attack dog like Danny Robertson.
Okay.
Like,
It
you
was.
don't understand like how much
I guess you
divide
didn't
she
get the
caused.
joke. I guess you didn't get the joke, Maggie. It's all good. It's cool in the
Oh,
game.
okay, I didn't get. No, I didn't. Absolutely did not get the joke.
Somebody who's meant in a group with people, and because they don't see it the same way they see eye to eye, they got kicked out of the group. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, not true, Madgie. They work behind the scene in other sector, probably. But like I said, I didn't have like such a close up experience with it, so I can only talk about that situation.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
and that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna put my reasoning on everyone because that is just not how life work. I had my particular reason and to talking about Meghan Markle, and it was always and only always about her being anti-black. That was my only reasoning as to why I was talking about her. I am not gonna be there talking about how much the royal family is a beautiful institution, etc., etc. I don't know why Lady Letitia loves the royal family because she does love the royal family. She keeps on talking about how much Catherine is beautiful compared to Meghan Markle. That's why I'm
Um,
like, I don't like when people. I'm like, it's not the same reasoning because I don't like agree with that. I
so
would
y'all
always
remain
say.
cool.
I will always say Meghan Markle now she's too skinny and she has messed up her hair. But when she was in suit, Meghan Markle was hot.
Okay. All right. So overall, you were saying you just didn't like the fact that Meghan Markle seemed like she was trying to basically discard her black roots and just
Yes.
only, basically identify with her her white roots, and kind of be a sellout to her people
Yeah,
and the
I
black.
didn't like the fact that she was calling her mother a nanny
But one of
and a
my
maid.
Can I ask you a question though? I just trying to be,
Yes.
devil's advocate here.
Oh,
Do you
Jesus Christ,
know,
no.
do you know the experience of being a biracial person in
No
this
go then.
society?
No go then. Do you have also met biracial people that don't call their mom a maid?
Mm-mm. Now I'm saying
Do you call your mother a nanny?
going overboard like that, I would never accept. Honestly,
There you go. I'm like, yo, girl, I have not talked about the biracial experience. I'm not here to make myself be biracial or have a biracial experience. I am saying I recognize when someone is trying to distance themselves from being black
well, I
and
think one
acting as
thing
if.
I
Mm.
think one thing leads to another, and I mean, you got to think about it. This is a biracial woman who has an opportunity to be with a prince. What do you expect her to do?
I expect her not to call her mom a maid.
Nope. Do you think that if she called her mama maid, then you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you really think about that whole relationship? Why do you think she did that?
I'm not biracial.
That's
You
right.
tell me.
I'm just asking, why do you think she did that?
I don't know. I'm not here to psychoanalyze Meghan Markle. I simply called it out.
Do you not think it's because she seen like, oh, I met this handsome man. He happens to be a prince. He's royalty. I want to
Are you
be part of
trying?
that.
Are you trying to justify why this woman called her mom a maid?
No, I'm not trying to justify. I'm just saying if you look at some of the things that people have had to, choose to do that have not been, for some it may be easy and for some it hasn't been easy. But because they feel as though they're stuck in the middle or they may be selfish and they want what they want, they make the decisions that they make. That's all I'm saying. So I think this is a biracial woman who wanted to be part of the royal family. She met this handsome prince that also was attracted to her, but she knows deep down inside she's half black. And she knows that if she tries to go and marry this man and be within that family because she's half black, that's probably not going to end well. And the unfortunate part of it is she's going to have to disown her black side so she can be part of the white side and the royal side that she desires to be in. Do I think that makes her a good woman or a good person? It would not be something that I would do. No, I don't think you need
What?
to disown or, make it seem as though your mother is just the help. So you can just be part of the royal family and be with a prince up in a castle
Let's be
somewhere.
clear. And her, did you see her wedding?
I don't watch these things. No, what was the wedding
Okay,
like?
so her wedding was really pro-black.
Okay, so whose
Okay,
idea?
so it was the idea of Prince, well, now King Charles. Okay,
Charles
so
is the
let's be
older
clear. When
brother.
she said,
Wait, wait,
okay,
wait, wait,
when
wait,
she
wait,
said, can
wait,
I
wait,
finish?
wait, wait.
Ooh, golden.
Charles is the older brother. Harry is her husband, right?
No, Charles is the father.
Oh, Charles is the father. Okay, so
Yes.
the father said, "Let's make the wedding pro-black." Why do you think he said that?
No, golden. Okay, I'm not gonna play that type of little
So it
game. I'm
doesn't
just
come
saying.
off
I'm
as
just
if that.
telling you this. Okay, like this is too much devil advocate for me. So I'm just
Okay,
telling you this. I'm just telling you this.
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
just
sorry.
telling you this, golden. I'm just telling you this to show you that when after she decided to say that about her mom, which was on the Netflix documentary, which was years after her wedding and years after she left the royal family and came to America, she called her mother. People thought that my mom was my nanny. People thought my mama was my maid. Okay,
So
and I
she,
was like, bitch, nobody thinks that your mom is your maid. Okay, nobody thought that because you look like your mom.
so she said that before she even had a chance with a prince.
What are you talking about? I literally said it was after the wedding. She
So
already
what?
had a baby. It was on the Netflix documentary. You think that before she married a prince, she had Netflix documentary, Golden?
What are you saying to me, Maggie?
I don't know because I don't know what you're arguing for. It seems like you're arguing for that woman saying that her mother is her maid. And I'm like, this is an extremely strange stance to take,
I'm
but
not trying to
who am
say that
I to judge you?
saying that her mother is her maid. I'm asking you because now you're telling me, and it sounds like you're telling me there's different timeline. When did she feel that way and say those things? Is it before she knew she had a chance,
Okay.
a white prince from the UK, or was it after? Which one was it?
After. It was during the Netflix documentary.
That's
After.
what I'm saying. So I'm saying she wanted that chance, and she was
She was
going to be
already
willing.
married. What chance?
Listen, she's going to have to say whatever she needs to say to keep the position that she holds because she
What
desires to
position?
have.
She had already left the UK. She was in America.
Oh, is that when they was on the run?
She was out. Yeah, she was out.
She was out.
She was out when she did that.
But you know, Maggie, that doesn't mean anything. They are out of
Oh,
the
that doesn't
UK.
mean anything.
No, it doesn't, because they're
I
out of
need alcohol. Jesus Christ.
you're
What the
not
fuck are you
listening.
saying again?
Okay. So if I'm not telling the truth, where's she at now? Where is she now?
What are you talking about?
Where is she now, and who is she with?
And hell, for all I know.
No, where is she now, and who is she still married to?
And hell with the devil.
Oh, well, that's.
Okay, so
I
I'm like, yo, answer your question. Don't be you clearly don't even know Meghan Markle. I think you are.
really don't. I don't.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't.
tell.
We
I
don't know
don't.
nothing about her.
And I heard that she's a nasty piece of work. And I'm not saying she's a good piece of work. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying if somebody wants something bad enough, despite the fact if they're black, biracial, or anything indifferent, sometimes they shift around, they move around, and they do nasty, disgusting
And
things.
then it's up to us to call her out.
Right.
I believe
Right.
she should be called out for
Right.
So
being like
that's
that.
what I did. What are you arguing for?
Nobody's
I'm not arguing. You don't understand. I don't. This is not an argument.
Yo, Megan did a bunch of fucked up shit that I was like, bitch, you're so racist. Every black woman that come near her has a terrible experience. They keep on crying.
See, we weren't aware of
So
it.
Meghan Markle is racist.
Yep.
Well, she's biracial. Can she be racist? I don't know. But what I can say is that clearly
I
she's
believe,
self-hating.
I believe that if she is now married into the royal family, she can be racist. If you know the definition of
Okay.
racism.
So, like I said, for me, I'm like, I call her prejudice. And that's what I denounce about her. I was like, you're prejudiced against black people. I have a problem with you, woman.
Prejudice is a safe word.
Yep.
Prejudice is a very safe word. If you know the exact definition of what racism is, then you will understand. Yeah, Meghan Markle could be considered to be racist if she desires to be so. And it's not just because she holds prejudice. Prejudice ties into racism. Racism is a structural thing. And a lot of time it comes with what? Madgie, do you know?
And the what?
What does racism come with?
Hatred.
I don't know, Golden. Tell me.
Outside of prejudice, you don't know what racism comes with.
No, tell me.
Okay. So racism comes from a certain race of people that have a benefit or a better, setup over other people. And I'm just making that simple for some people. So I don't want to make it too complicated. So it's like it's a fundamental thing. Okay. Like it has a lot to do with your money, your status, all of those things. If you have the ability to have, a reigning over another race based off of your finance and your, social status, financial status, all the things. I'm just breaking it down in layman's terms right now. Then that is technically racist because you have the ability to be higher than a better race. And a lot that ties into that, and a lot of people don't want to be honest about it, is money, okay, the power, all of those things. If you have the power and the money to reign over or be better than another race, that ties into racism. But racism also ties into prejudice. A lot of people who are racist are prejudiced, but some people who are racist are not prejudiced. There's a lot of back and forth when it comes to that.
That's another lie.
It's a whole nother live for another day. Honestly, it's a live that I attempted to do on
I
my
just
channel.
know I just know Megan more than you. That's the thing.
That's true.
You can know Megan more than me. That's fine.
Yes, because if she was my do you know she was my hyper focus before?
Now let me get this
You know
straight.
I know her. Okay, when I hyper focus on someone, I know the person.
But let me get this straight. Meghan Markle, where's she from?
America.
Right. And I know that she married a man that happens to be royalty and where?
You really act like you're a teacher, man. It's like,
No, I'm
and
just
what is
saying.
the answer? I'm like, the fuck, bitch. I'm
I
not
know
your
Meghan
I'm
Markle
not your
is from the
student.
United States. You got to understand, she is a mixed woman that was born and raised and grew up in America, in the United States. Her mindset is probably going to be a little bit different. Am I saying it's right? I'm not saying it's right. But she seemed to meet a man, fall in love with a man that happened to be a prince and royalty in the United Kingdom. It's kind of giving a little, it's not as simple as you think it is. And I
Oh
think that
shit.
sometimes you got to look a little bit into the backgrounds of
But you
both.
don't even know who she is.
So what are you asking me?
I'm not asking you anything. That is just a fact. I'm telling you. You don't know the you
So
don't
what are
know
you
her.
telling me? What are you telling me? You don't know her.
How you gonna tell her she don't know her? She's the one that did all
None of us know her.
Thank,
Nobody
thank you,
knows her.
Mama. Thank you, Mama. Because Golden don't know that my family was one of the in the inner circle of the Sussex squad.
Do you know her?
Oh Jesus Christ! No, Golden, I don't know her.
So why you tell me I don't know her? I know I don't know her. And I know you don't know her either. I know you know more
Oh Jesus
about her.
Christ!
I know,
You
but you
didn't
don't
even
know
know that Charles was the father, Golden,
child. I don't care.
and you don't. What's the name of her mom?
I don't know.
That's what I mean by you don't know her. Okay, I know her as a subject of like in school. I know of her. I know about her life. I know like how she can act.
I don't deny that you know those things. That's why I said there's no argument here. I don't deny any of that.
Argument. You're trying to defend a bitch you don't know.
I'm just saying she's
Yo,
a
Maggie's
biracial
auntie was a
woman.
whole squaddy with pictures with Megan smiling. Yeah. Oh my God.
I am just saying that she is a biracial woman who grew up in the United States. And do I think that the decisions and the things that she has done to disown or make it seem like her mother is less than so she can be seen as more than and get into this royal family and marry this prince and be around these people? I don't think any of that is right. But I'm saying there's got to be a reason as to why she operate like that. And I think it probably holds a lot of, history as far as growing up in this country as a biracial girl and woman. And I think there's a lot of young kids, and I've seen them on TikTok that grow up biracial. They were on TikTok telling their parents, stop making us because you don't teach us how to go out in this world and be biracial. So they have to just figure it out as they go. And do they make good decisions? Yeah. Do they make bad decisions? Yeah. Do they necessarily make all the right decisions? No. But you never know somebody's experience. All I'm saying is, yeah, we can talk about the choices that people make, but do you know the reason that led them to making those choices based off of their background, their history, how they were born, and how they were raised? That's all I'm saying. I feel like we can have deeper conversations and understanding for people instead of just judging their actions and their behaviors.
I'm judging any bitch that calls her mom a maid.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
That's nasty.
You think I don't think that?
I don't know what you think, Golden.
Why
I'm so sorry. I'm like, you calling your mom a maid?
Nah, you should
I just told you I watched the movie, and you said you also equally watched the movie Imitation of Life. Isn't that the same
That's the
experience, Maggie?
That's why I called her the imitation of life girl.
Do you think
okay.
when I watched that movie that I thought that movie was like, oh, I understand why she did that? No, I thought it was disgusting.
Yes.
So if
You
Megan,
go. You have a black mother. Like anyone that would disrespect, because you also have to understand my mom is darker than me. So me, I'm like, anyone that I would never. Are you crazy?
No.
Exactly. Let me tell you
Okay,
a story.
I want to strangle like anyone who would say that about their mother. I'm like, how dare you talk about your black mother this way?
Let me tell you a story. I told it on my live the other day, but I'll tell it because I'm here right now. When I was a baby, right? My mom told me this story. This is her experience. I'm an infant, right? So my mom's in the grocery store. When you go in the grocery store, you got your baby in the carrier or whatnot. You put them in the cart. You're going around the grocery store. You're getting your groceries, right? So my mom's walking around the grocery store. Clearly, I'm lighter skinned than my mom. My mom's the beautiful chocolate brown. I happen to be a little bit lighter skinned, whatever. People try to throw that in my face, but whatever. That's all another conversation for another day. Anyway, so as a baby, My mom is walking around the grocery store with me in the cart, and a white woman comes up to my mother and says, "Oh, what a beautiful baby. You must be babysitting today." What do you think my mom did? She wasn't in the 60s now. She was in the 30s. What do you think my mom said and did in that moment? And this is what I'm saying. I don't know if these things happen in other countries, in other areas. We have only been here in the United States, but there has been these type of individuals that come up and they treat you a certain type of way. And this person thought that they had the audacity to walk up to me and my mother. I came out of her, and they decided that my mother was babysitting me because I
Okay.
was too late.
Another thing with Meghan Markle, maybe you don't understand because I didn't say it because you
I'm
don't
not
know her.
talking
So
about Meghan Markle.
let me tell you something. Let me
Uh,
tell you something. Oh, Golden, you've been talking like, let me tell you something. Okay. So let's be clear with her. What happened is that this is the only time she talks about an experience with her mom. She doesn't have any other experience than my mom was seen as my maid. Is that the only experience you have with your mother? Is that the first thing and the last thing you will say about your mother?
no, because what I feel about my mother is not what the society and the world feels about the dynamic between me and my mother.
Because she grew up with her dad. There you go. But also, the moment she saw her mother, like, it's such a complicated thing. Oh my God, I'm tired. Why are we talking about this?
Madgie, you wanted to have these hard conversations, girl. I tried to tell you it wasn't easy. You wanted to do it. I tried to tell you it wasn't easy to have these conversations. You're gonna have people in the chat. They're gonna be saying all types of things. Go back and read the chat and ask them what they're asking me right now based off of that story I just told them.
I
And
don't
you can
know.
ask them,
I
why
don't
are they
know any.
responding to
I
that
don't
story
know
that I
anymore.
just told you
Okay,
in
all
that
I
chat?
know is that, like,
No,
if I
don't
go
say
back
you
to
don't
the
know anymore.
original
You
subject,
say
which
you
is
don't
Meghan
care.
Markle, I know that this is her only
I
story with
don't
her
care
black
about
mother.
Meghan
I know
Markle. I
also
thought
that
you
when
were
her
talking
black
about for
uncle
somebody
died,
about you.
when her black uncle died, after showing picture of her looking more black than what she actually likes to look like,
Maggie,
she
this
also
is what
didn't
I'm
go to
saying.
his
This
funeral.
is
That's
what
what
I'm
I know
saying.
about her.
Oh my God, they'll talk a bit. Okay, it's your channel. You talk as fast as you want to talk. But anyway, this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. This is the problem.
Oh
These hard
God.
conversations are not easy to have. And when they are being had, you have to address the people who have something to say that feel as though they're not understanding or getting the gist of what is being said.
I'm gonna throw myself over a cliff.
Oh my God, Maggie, you better not say that on the live. That's you can't say those things on the live, Maggie.
I'm gonna dance over a cliff. Is that better?
No, that's no better.
Like, I'm a dance over a cliff. Like, this is
No
what is gonna
cliff.
happen today because
No
what the fuck?
cliffs.
Why am
Cliffs
I
are
talking about
wrong.
Meghan Markle of all the day? What is happening? I don't give a fuck about Meghan Markle.
Okay, can I ask you a question, Maggie? I want to ask.
No.
No, I want to ask you a serious question.
Uh,
Please.
what?
I'm a black woman. My
Yes.
mom's a black woman. I'm
Yes.
lighter hued than my mother. My
Uh,
mother, I'm lighter skinned than my mother. Okay?
yes.
Now, when I tell you that story and your chat hears that story, why are they offended?
I think the chat is just thinking about Meghan Markle. They're not offended by your story. They're just like, fuck Meghan Markle.
Why don't you read the comments?
I think they just are saying, fuck Meghan Markle.
No, 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 no. Read all of the comments.
Okay, which comment do you want me to read? Because, like,
Scroll
there is
back up.
comment.
Scroll back up because we here now. We started from the bottom, now we here. But
Oh my
scroll
God,
back
you want me to
up.
read all the comment from the bottom now we hear? I'm gonna dance over the thing. I'm gonna dance. Fuck it. Look,
Maggie,
save
you
me.
wanted to have this
Where is the
conversation.
alcohol?
You wanted to have this conversation.
What was the question again?
Which comment?
Okay, here's one. Golden, your secular experience isn't a monolith for Black people. I'm not offended at all. Golden, you are speaking on topics you don't know about. I just
Because
told
you're
you,
talking about Meghan Markle.
no, 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 no. Scroll up. They talking about me and my
Oh
mama.
my God, read the comment, Golden. I'm not gonna guess which comment it is. Okay.
Can't read
Oh
it
my
if you
God.
don't scroll up. I can't read it if you don't scroll up.
What do you mean?
I don't. They're gone now. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. I can't see them. They're all the way at the top.
Oh, Bella,
They
even if
they
I
got
scroll up, you're not gonna see them.
they got real offended when I told that story. I want
Who
to
got
know
offended?
the people in
Okay,
your chat.
like it doesn't matter. Like, why are we caring about like what?
Wanting to talk
Like in
about
your the chat, in your the
Maggie.
chat. I have a
Maggie,
headache. I have a
Maggie. Your
headache.
title was Maggie the Blackout against Black Americans. What
Huh?
I'm telling you is, when I ask you a question, I'm telling you these are our experiences here in America as
Oh,
Americans
Jésus
being
Marie
black.
Joseph.
So
Let me
if you
let
want to
me
know
let
about
me
Black
light that
Americans,
blunt.
are you talking about Black Americans? Wouldn't you care about Black American experiences? And you even said up here earlier and said,
Oh,
I had to come to
Jésus.
the conclusion that I don't fully understand the experiences in America because I don't live there. Where I
We're
live,
talking we're talking about Meghan Markle. That is one person,
I'm not,
Golden.
Maggie, that's not in your
So now
title.
you're
That's
talking about yourself. Is that correct?
I wanted to talk about the topic, Maggie. You
What
started
is the
talking
fucking
about
topic, Golden?
look at your title.
Okay, no, Golden, I'm tired. Okay, like I don't know if you want me to
Go
close the
ahead.
live. I don't know if you want to
Let's go
annoy me.
ahead. Do you want to talk about something else? You want to talk about Meghan
No,
Markle?
because literally we're not talking about the topic. The topic was me. Then we went to Meghan Markle, and you're trying to act as if Meghan Markle is something, and then you're talking about your own experience, and then you're telling me, "Oh, do you not care about Black experience?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm not saying I don't care about Black experience. I think that that is very disgusting. That the fact that Meghan Markle would try to act like her mother was the maid or wasn't actually her mother.
Okay, so can we move on from her?
You
Can we
know,
move on from her? Do you want
do
to
you know
talk about being biracial in America? Is that what you want to talk about?
whatever you want to talk about, Maggie?
No, because that is not what I was talking about. I was simply talking about the fact that, yo, I'm trying to understand, nah, 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 nah. And then we started talking about the dog whistle with Danny Robertson. Then we talked about Meghan
Right.
Markle. Then you started talking about being biracial.
Well, the Danny Robinson thing and the Meghan Markle thing was I didn't think that was part of what you was talking about. I thought you was talking about
No, we were
uh
clearly talking about the dog whistle. That's literally what happened. And then after that, we talked about Meghan Markle because I don't know why. We talked about Princess Diana. And then instead of moving the fuck on, you
you gonna
decided
say
to make it
that
about being biracial in America. And then now you're trying to say that I am not being sensitive to being biracial in America because I need to monitor my chat and read every fucking comment.
Imagine you make problems out of no problem. She never said that.
I make. Mm.
Never said that. That's not a problem. We had gotten to that point, and so I was just like, okay, well, let me add a little bit of context to something that I have experienced here in the United States when it comes to being biracial. And all I was asking was, okay, nasty work for her to, say that her mother is not her mother and her mother is the help. But again, like I said, I have watched movies multiple times in my life from 1959, 1934. These are movies that came out way long ago. Very classic movies because I watch classics. So I know about that dynamic of a biracial woman denying her black mother so she can have better advances and chances in her life. I know all about that. Been knew about it. So if that's what Megan does and that's who she is and how she moves, I think that's very nasty work. Just like when I seen the character in the movie and I thought that was very nasty work. So it's like I don't know what you're questioning me about. I clearly
You're
agree.
questioning me. I'm not questioning you. I
I
just
agree
literally said,
with you.
yo, this is why I had a problem with her. And then you started talking about being biracial. Okay. I am not the one trying to get into problem. Like I have said, and I keep on saying, this is what I don't like about her. Like, and then you started saying, but what if I'm gonna play devil advocate? Like, what and the I'm
Well,
not the one trying to make a problem. Like, whoa, whoa,
it,
whoa.
but what I'm saying, with all fairness, is that something that should not be taken into consideration. You said you
I'm
watched the
what?
movie. You said you watched that movie. You said that, well, you didn't watch, but you should watch if you desire to watch. You should watch the movie Alex Haley's Queen. And anybody in
Okay.
the chat who think that I'm crazy, right, and they got so much to say about me,
What?
go
Don't
on.
listen to the chat. You want me to tell the chat to come down? Chat, 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 mod, chat. Like, I don't know what's being written right now because I'm just like, let me light up a cigarette.
Volumes, because I think your chat is not able to have these deep, dark conversations. And it is very dark and it is very deep. But if you're going to have it, you need to have it the real way. You said that you were sitting up here and you want to talk about Maggie the Blackout against Black Americans.
Not
You
against
want to
Black
talk
American.
about it.
Yeah, Golden, do you know how you make me sound?
You put your title in the chat.
That's
I mean,
not the title, though. Golden, what is the title?
that is the title.
That is not the title, Golden. What is the title?
That matters to me. I mean, then you just started naming people's names.
Jesus
Maggie the
Christ, help
Blackout
me.
against Black Americans. And then the
It's
rest of it
not
is
the
people.
fucking title, Golden. What the fuck?
What is the title,
Maggie, did you change it? Do I need to refresh?
Are you
That's
okay,
the
Golden?
title that was there when I came up. Maggie the Blackout against
Ah,
Black.
okay. I had to remove the is Maggie the Black Owl against Black American.
That was the title.
Okay, fine. Okay, I understand. You're
So
right.
if
I
you
did remove the is Maggie the Black Owl against Black American interrogation mark. Jesus Christ.
question mark.
Question mark. Jesus
Right.
Christ.
I like that though. I like that interrogation mark. I think that's cute. I like that. But no, I was just saying, like, if that's going to be the conversation, I just feel like sometimes you have to understand that the dynamic that it has been when it comes to Black people, biracial people, this depending on where they landed. And I know all Black people,
Oh,
biracial.
Phantom, you want to come up? Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
going to go. If he,
Oh no.
well, I think you want me to go. If you're going to
Yeah,
bring
go
him
right
up, you
back.
I
want
don't
me
want
to
you
go.
to go, but I want the subject to be changed with desperation.
No, it's okay. I've been here long enough. The people don't like me. I see it in your chat. You
People
have a
are
good
not
time.
don't like Golden. If you
Go.
leave like that, it's just gonna give like more. Why do you think I'm not ending the live, even though I
I'm
have a
gonna,
headache?
I'm gonna
Okay,
go.
like the moral of the story. Oh, Golden, relax, relax, take a breath, take a chill.
Hey, Goldie, you up here?
Yes, we beef and then hope we're okay, but shit.
What's up, Tanika? How you
Y'all
doing?
not
Y'all
beefing.
not beefing. No, I
Never.
don't
Never.
Maggie. Maggie debate. Maggie likes to debate, and I like to debate too.
Nah,
Yeah,
Goldie, you
but
was talking about
answer a
Meghan
question
Markle.
by a
We didn't
question.
want to talk about no Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
What?
That's all that
That's
was,
all that
boo.
was,
We didn't
boo.
want to
We
talk
didn't
about
want to
no
talk
damn
about no
Meghan
damn Meghan
Markle.
Markle. I ain't the one who.
Maggie had to
Maggie
state
had to
that,
state that,
Golden.
Golden. No, 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 no. No, Maggie camped down because I'm not the one who brought up Meghan Markle. Maggie brought up Meghan Markle, not me. We was talking
No,
about issues.
we're
I
not
know,
gonna
no, the
touch it.
conversation kept. I don't want to talk about that lady no more because it kept like the conversation kept going on, and I was in the chat, and I'm like, can we sing? We are family. I just wanted to change the conversation because it was getting like a little bit too deep on stuff than what we was talking about.
Maggie done made me lose my voice, child. She made me lose my
Golden,
voice.
I know you
I
weren't
know
there
you weren't there
earlier.
earlier. What's
Yeah,
up?
I'm
Tanika,
sorry.
you have an
I'm gonna
echo.
listen to you real
Listen to you
quick,
real
Golden.
quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you were saying
I
Maggie
got a
made me
lag.
lose my voice. I'm sorry. Maggie made me lose my voice. But anyway, what you were saying, you said you wasn't here earlier, or what was you saying?
You saying
He
to me,
said,
Golden?
mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. What I was saying, I was in the chat, but I wanted to let you know because I know you was trying to understand what had went down at Phantoms because you wasn't there. Like I don't want to
No,
say what I'm going through right now, right?
Tanika,
But I was
Tanika,
there. I was
Tanika.
there, and it was a lot. It was remarkable.
Okay, never
Okay,
mind.
it
Never
was
mind.
like Maggie had talked to AT2. They made up. Rose T broke it down. Mel was up there. Like it was a lot that was going on, and it was so nice. Like this is like one of the best lives Phantom of the Rim done had because y'all know like he's the new YouTuber. Okay, and it was one of the best lives. Like I cried when they did the spiritual songs. I've been there with my TV all day because I got personal stuff going on, but I was listening, and that was a very, very, very a powerful live. Everybody made up, and what Magic was trying to say, as soon as they made up, automatically a lie was put up to try to discredit Magic because everybody was on a cool note. It was no arguing. I mean, even Lady T was on the panel and they didn't even talk to each other. I want to say today. They didn't even, it was just like everything was like grandiose. Like everybody was in a space to where um, people were talking and getting it out, and it was a lot of resolution, and I was there, and I just want to say it was beautiful. Okay, and that's what I wanted to say. You go, you were there. I think Phantom made keep it up, and I'm sure anybody that knows Maggie will send her a timestamp or whatever, and then maybe they can send it to you because it was a beautiful moment. Again, you'll get a lot to where the conversation was going earlier. You feel me, Boo?
Yes, I love it. I love it so much. That's
Okay.
all the things that I've been talking about and preaching about for so long. I just was like, yo,
Yeah. Oh, it's happening.
you know what I'm
Don't give
saying?
up.
We can reconcile. We all can come together. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to fight like this day in and day out. This sector don't gotta be like that. I've been talking about that for a long
Yeah,
time.
but I think it's turning not more into a sector, but a community of understanding. Oh, I like that.
Maybe
Dang, I should make my own. This should be called community of understanding. Because in order to be a community, we don't live in a world with just one race, one culture. I love dealing with everybody. And
Golden,
I love,
Golden, when people are talking, mute because you have an echo.
oh, I'm
I know.
sorry. I thought it was me.
I got an echo. But no, I'm saying,
Is it
yo,
me?
that warms. No, it's my mic. I gotta get another mic. It's my mic
I'm,
now.
I'm,
But no,
I'm a mute. Go ahead. I'm a mute.
that warms my heart. I'm glad to know that that's happening within, this space. Even if we can't say it's the whole sector, but just certain individuals that are trying to do that. I think that's lovely. That's all I ever been asking for. And
And I'm gonna
thinking that
say,
we could be,
mhm,
able
I'm
to
gonna
do.
say about like experience and different American experience, Black American experience.
Mm,
I will not understand every single one of the experience.
that's understandable. And I don't know any of the
You're not
Canadians.
supposed to. Oh no,
And
I would never want nobody to live my experience ever.
no. Yeah, we've had some experiences.
Understanding is a different thing from living.
That's right. That's so true.
I don't know if I echo too.
No, it's me.
I'm echoing. It might be me. I may
Yeah,
have
because
to come back.
Tanika has an echo.
I cannot talk at
I
the
may have
same
to come
time
back.
because of my mic. So if y'all see where I be muted and I have to just wait till you get done what you're saying, I have to do that because my mic is muting, is broke. I gotta get another one.
I think I don't echo when I talk when you have your mic on. Do you hear me echo?
I try to mute. I don't talk. I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, because I oh yeah, yeah.
See, I have to mute down when somebody else is speaking because my mic is broken. I know that it's my mic. It's not nobody else. So, yeah.
So yeah, I would say that I am not here and I am not I don't I don't have the hubris to think that I could understand every single one of the Black American experience. I can understand that you were trying to tell me about a certain type of experience, but it made it seem like you were talking about Meghan Markle. And I know that was not the case. You didn't weren't talking about Meghan Markle, but then it became such a headache. Like I literally got a headache.
I apologize for giving you a headache. Can I ask a question? Why do your people hate me so much? Chat. Like your chat, your people in your chat, like they really don't like me. And I don't understand why they don't like me. And I don't care if they do or not. Like people as adults, they grown, they can make their own decision. But I'm just like, what is it you don't really like about me? Like why people get their pennies all in a bunch and they start getting like irritated and stuff and scratching at the walls every time I come over here to your platform to talk to you. Like I know my voice is a little bit raspy. Maybe my voice, I don't know. But like, yo, they just be really nasty work. Like, your people in your chat, Madgie, is really nasty towards me. And I don't understand that. Because at one point, we all used to be in your chat together. I don't get it.
I think you need to ask the chat. One, I don't think most people in the chat don't like you. I think most people in the chat like you. I think there may be some people that dislike you, but you have to understand that this is just part of the game of being a content creator. Not everyone is going to like you.
That's true. Everybody ain't going like you, and that's cool. I think, it's life and that's how life works. I just, sometimes I be thinking that type of stuff is weird because I don't know how somebody who doesn't know you or doesn't take the time to get to know you or really understood that they have known you can just come up with their mind that they don't like you because maybe it's something, maybe one thing in particular that you speak about that rubs them the wrong way, and maybe that's why they don't like you. Do you think that's what it is?
Listen, I will let people answer because, like I said, the only way you can know why someone has a problem with you, which is what I did with Mel's World, which is what I did with 82, which is what you have to have the conversation with them and be open to understanding why some people will feel the way they feel. But I don't think it's a good idea for you to put such a generality. I don't think everyone in my chat don't like you. I think there are some people that do dislike you. And I think there are some people that do dislike me when I go into your chat or if I go on Phantom's chat or if I go somewhere else. Being disliked is just part of life. I don't mind when people dislike me personally, as long as I feel like it's fair. Like if it's like I don't like that thing about your personality, I'm like, oh, okay, that's fair. Like if someone doesn't like someone that
Right. I understand that. I can, I'm very much mature. I get that. Like, yo, if I really, I'm not your cup of tea, I'm not your cup of tea. But a lot of times it need a flip flop for me because it's like 1 minute you rocking with the conversation, you rocking with what's being talked about. But as soon as I say something that maybe trigger you or like rub you the wrong way, now you got all these negative things to say about me. And it's just like you have to understand I'm gonna talk about the things that I'm passionate about, especially if that conversation is invited and warranted. And I thought that conversation was invited and warranted based off of your title, Maggie. So my bad. I didn't mean to come here to talk to you about any of these things, right? If that wasn't what you was talking about tonight, child, I wouldn't have messed with you at all. You could just have and do what you do. But I thought you really wanted to talk about that in a real way. Like I thought you really wanted to talk about that on a deeper level. And like hopefully you will know by now. With my personality, like if I'm talking about something I'm passionate about, I'm gonna go all in. Like we're gonna talk about, we're gonna have a real conversation about it. Now when Cups was up, different conversation. We was
can you
having a
mute?
great time. Can I mute? What is it sounding bad?
Am I there? Do I need to mute?
No, it's like golden. She has an echo.
Okay, yeah, because I changed it just to my phone. I was
Mhm.
just I was saying yo because I wanted to holler at Golden real quick. Golden, don't pay attention to the chat. You know who you are. You know your knowledge. You know your charisma. You know your strength. You know where you from. Don't take that to heart. People going with you every day. Can you imagine getting bigger? You got a small group that's going hard. they try to break down the biggest soldiers. You got to understand that. Don't pay attention to the
Or
chat.
sometimes
You,
you just don't they dislike one thing. Like I see some
I
people say you
love
sounded
trolls. I love
condescending.
trolls. I love the
Like
good trolls. You know, and like everybody is not going to agree on everything. If you're talking about
No, no,
something,
no.
stick to what you're
Because
talking
I'm really
about
gonna ask
and
the
F what
question.
anybody else thinks unless they mean something to you. And then that's where these conversations come up. Don't worry about what others think or whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing. And then when it comes up and you want to
exactly. I don't think
regenerate
it's
on
about
it,
hating on
Hating
her.
on her.
yeah, because we
No,
love you guys. The fuck?
you know,
No,
No,
because
Well,
there's
I just don't want to talk about no motherfucking Meghan Markle.
Tanika.
Yeah.
Tanika,
okay.
wait a
Wait a
second.
second.
child, I
Golden,
didn't want to talk about it
I'm
either,
sorry.
but I didn't bring her up.
can you mute
Can
for
you mute
five
for
seconds?
5 seconds?
Sure.
So yeah,
Was
I don't
my
think
my mic too loud?
no. It's like Golden, there is an echo, but I will
Oh.
say is that some people will see it as like, oh, you look like you're calling people stupid. And sometimes, and a lot of people don't like it, Golden, that you answer a question by a question. You need to work on that.
Let me ask. Let me say something, Magic, because I have seen these
Hey,
comments,
Santa.
and this is something that I'm going to address. Okay. I do feel that a lot of people feel that when it comes to me speaking about certain things, I don't know if it's in the way I speak or what it is I'm saying at the time, or maybe how it sounds like my tone and my voice comes through when I'm speaking about factual things that I actually have done research on, and I know about, and I do speak with a level of like, pride when it comes to that because I don't have no shame in the fact that, I'm, oh, how do I say this? Because I don't want to even give more into that comment that you're giving, but I do want to give people understanding. Um, I don't understand for me why, if I'm speaking from a place of things that I know to be true based off of not just personal experience and lived experience, but also because of the fact that I do read, I do research, I'm very intellectual. And yeah, I might be, and I tell y'all all the time, I'm from the hood and I'm from the ghetto. But let's be very
Me
clear.
too.
I'm not
Me
stupid
too.
at all. I read. I'm very intellectual. I'm very smart. And I've lived experiences to be able to talk about the things that I talk about when I come to speak about them. And if that makes somebody else feel uncomfortable, I don't know if that should be something that I should apologize for, or if that
No,
should be
hey,
maybe
don't.
something that we should maybe say, why does that make you
I don't
feel
want you taking
uncomfortable?
this nowhere. It don't need to go, Golden. Like, please
I'm just a
excuse
deeper
me,
thinker. Like
but
I'm just a deeper thinker.
on
Like
some real shit, I
just
want you to
feel
go
like I'm
back and
insulating at the
I'm
same
sure
time
somebody
that
can
I'm
send you the
comfortable.
clip on what happened at Phantoms because you weren't there, but it was a lot of clarity
Okay,
and it
but
was a
we're not
lot of
talking about
unity.
that, Tanika. Tanika, real quick. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
but we start getting into mixed races, and then it went to
That's
Meghan
good. I'm
Markle,
glad. I'm so
and
that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying it. That's the goal.
oh
That's what
Lord,
we
how
really
much?
need to do. And so I'm glad that was able to happen. And maybe it didn't happen on my platform, but it happened on somebody else's. That's the goal. I don't care what platform it happens on. We need to move in that direction. Okay, and I've always been speaking about that. And if anybody comes to my channel and they watch my content, they know that I speak about that. And I speak in a tone that I speak with because I come with passion when it comes to certain things that I'm talking about. And I also come with a level of intellect when it comes to what I'm talking about. So
Uh,
I know when I'm talking about when I'm talking about it, and I have a
I'm
passion behind
50. You can
it.
learn a lot from a dummy.
But my question is, why does that bother people? Do you think that a black woman should not be intellectual? Do you think that she should not be smart?
I'm very intellectual.
Talk
You can
about
learn a
these
lot from
things.
a dummy. I'm
Golden,
50
can
and I have plenty of
you mute
degrees.
Golden?
And I learned today that I shouldn't even say, and I never speak on any degree that I have because I'm hood bound and I talk hood and I never speak on degrees. And I learned that today from the conversation on how other people would feel as if you put them down, as if nobody. But look, when Madgie said I had a 3.9 or whatever, I was just like, what? at home. I'm like, me too. And you know what I'm saying? And it's so different because people wouldn't even get that from me. People don't know my life. And I get how other people can take
Golden,
it.
let her
And
finish,
that's
please.
why I'm saying the
Golden, let her
conversation was
finish.
very, very informative.
While she's finishing, pay attention to
I
your
think
chat.
I think we got off topic with Meghan Markle and the interracial thing, Golden. That's all I'm saying. That's another conversation for another day because I'm filled. My whole family is filled with interracial. my- Straight up, just straight up. I think we got off the mark when it started because you weren't there for the live. And I got love for you, Golden. I'm there. If it's 3 people, I already told you, I'm in the bushes. Star let you know. I'm
Everybody,
there.
you support a lot of
But
channels. I see you.
hey, I'll support whoever I want to because I'm very diverse. And I want to hear everything everybody is saying. And I it's like I know I've been through the world. And it's like, okay, if I don't agree with this, I don't agree with that. If I accept apologies, I accept apologies. And it is what it is. But that don't mean like that's for the rest of my life. This is for the rest of my life, or it's just gonna make or break me. This is YouTube. And I get a little bit tired of being like, I don't want to be a YouTube police. I want people's thoughts and feelings and life experiences just to get out there and say, F the police, like NWA. Feel me?
Yeah.
But that don't mean like I'm just like I don't just like concentrate on how one group is feeling, this person is feeling, that person is feeling. Like it gets tiresome.
That's true.
If we're gonna change the world, people that's together are gonna migrate together regardless.
I didn't care to talk about Meghan Markle. I didn't come over here to talk about Meghan Markle. I'm not the one who brought up Meghan Markle.
Stop saying you're not the one.
Yo, don't bring her up no more. We don't want to hear about her, Golden.
No, but like, stop, Golden. I need you to. Can you mute for 5 seconds? And then after it's gonna be your turn, Tanika. We're gonna because my phone is dying anyway. But yeah, my phone is dying. We have been here for a long time. So I'm just gonna say, please stop trying to put the subject on me. Maybe when I read the thing about Danny and we talked about the fact that there were dog whistle, and then we talked about Meghan Markle, we talked about Prince Harry. Stop acting as if I'm the one. Oh, she brought up the subject as if it changed anything. Who the fuck brought the fucking subject?
If we gonna be cousins, we gotta be honest with each other. You did, and out of all of those things that was
But it doesn't matter.
in that message, you decided that you wanted to pivot to talking about Meghan Markle. We were supposed to be talking about
are you
African American community.
We are family.
Jesus Christ. What does it matter who brought it up?
Because now
We wouldn't even go in there.
like I made it out to have a conversation and hone in on Meghan Markle. I didn't.
Okay,
What I said
Golden,
was
do you feel better? Golden, do you feel better? Because I'm tired of this shit.
Never mind.
Okay, do you feel better? Do you feel better
Golden, I
if we
want you
say,
to,
Tanika,
I
give
want
me
you to
1
speed
second.
up.
Tanika, give me one
I'm sorry.
second.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Golden, would you feel better if I say I brought up the subject, but then you took it into a direction that made people uncomfortable because you decided to put your own experience and movie experience on Meghan Markle? Like that made it that is the problem. It's not who brought up the subject. Like it doesn't matter.
Still not listen. You brought up the subject, and I decided to tie that subject into the topic that you said you was talking about when you said you were speaking on Madgie versus African Americans. Does Madgie hate or some? Let me go back to your title, bro. What is the title? Madgie the Blackout against Black Americans. So when you brought up Meghan Markle, I said, okay, you can bring up Meghan Markle if you want to. We can talk about Meghan Markle. Let's talk about Meghan Markle. What is Meghan Markle? Meghan Markle is a biracial woman who comes from America. in the United States. So I just pivoted the conversation in the direction that I thought your topic of discussion was going to be for your
I
life.
don't know if I can tell.
That's it. You
Okay,
want to
Golden,
talk about
it's
that?
not your
That's what
fault.
I don't.
Do
I
you
don't.
feel better?
Yeah.
Do I feel better about what?
Because you
Terms
keep on
of
crying about something, and I don't know what you
Nobody's
want.
crying. What I'm saying is you have following here in a group here in your chat that wants to seem to
Golden.
attack me and misinterpret how things
Golden,
happen.
stop
I
being
didn't
obsessed
bring
with
that
the
up.
chat.
Golden,
Stop
you
being
were the
obsessed
one
with the
that
chat.
called out the dog whistles. Golden, you called out the dog whistles on the
And
post that
out of
was
all
made.
those
That's how Meghan
whistles, why
Markle
is
came
the
up.
Meghan Markle
The
one
dog
always being
whistles.
messed up?
Okay, and we
Called
appreciated
out
that,
the
but
dog
we didn't want to just
whistles.
go into the Meghan
I called
Markle
out the
shit.
dog whistles. Yes, I did.
Yes,
There were
ma'am.
multiple ones.
And
Couple of
so
years, there was about five.
we don't want to
All
coast to
those
that
five
because they
was
were using that to
the only
weaponize
one that
against
contributed
Maggie.
to. But out of all of those five dog whistles that we seen in
Oh my
that,
God.
why was that the only one that it pivoted to? And even if it
No,
does,
it didn't because
Maggie's
we were
channel.
done with the conversation, and a lot of us know that's where Maggie came from, right? And
We know
Maggie didn't want to talk about that. And
we
it
know
was like it
that.
was a
What are you
it was
mad
just a
about,
different
Golden?
subject, boo. I'm
Tanika,
not
give
ready
me
with you,
one
boo.
second. What do you want, Golden? Like,
I
what
don't
do you
want
want?
nothing. I don't want nothing. I thought you was coming over here to have a conversation about what was in your title. Maggie the Blackout against Black Americans. You are a Haitian Canadian. So that means a Haitian Canadian versus a Black American. So I said, as a Black American and a Black woman, let me come and see what's the conversation. And maybe there's something I can add to it on the Black American side.
Do you want an apology?
That's what we was talking about. That's what I
Do you
thought.
want an apology? What do you want, Golden?
I don't want nothing.
I want to give some love because I need somebody to send a clip to Golden because Golden does not fuck with Phantom, right? And please, somebody send Golden what happened on Phantoms, and then Golden, when you watch it, your heart is gonna warm up. I'm just saying, you weren't there, like on some real shit. You feel me, boo? Your heart is gonna warm up, and you're gonna see the breakthrough. Okay, love. Cause you know I'm not up here. I ain't arguing with you, Maggie. Nobody. I'm
Okay.
into that.
All right.
But I need you to see the full context of the
Happy to-
title, and then what was done while they were making amends. Because Rose T was up there too, and Rose T was the one that actually broke it
No,
down.
Maggie,
You feel
can you
me?
put this comment up on your platform, please? From Holy Moly. She's not going to apologize to us. I know that much. I need to know what Holy Moly want me to apologize.
Golden Queen? I am not gonna let you just argue with my
Respect the
chat.
chat right
You're not
now.
dragged.
Respect
That
the
makes no
chat,
sense.
but
Like, I am so mad. I am so mad. Like, I cannot believe what just happened. I will never go on Phantom panel ever again. And he is not coming to my platform ever again. Like, this is done. This is fucking done. I was talking about a specific thing where I just simply said it's not my history to know automatically. Okay. It is not taught to me in school. It is not taught to me. It's not part of the curriculum, like of the school program. Obviously. Okay. It's not part of the freaking curriculum, like of the school. The fact that I even know about their, like, the history of Black American is me doing my own research, me being curious, me wanting to learn about it, and for it to be used against me because I simply had to say to Golden, who is clearly a fucking op for all I know right now. I don't care. I was going to wait, but I think she's a fucking op.
Talk to me, Maggie, because I'm done. I'm done with you using me as the damn sacrifice every time you start looking bad. Then you try to throw me under the bus. And I've been the only one that keeps coming back and supporting your ass against my better judgment and what people have advised me to do. And you sitting right up here showing the people your true character. This is how you act. This is what you do. I know it. And still give you chances. Looking like a dummy. Giving you chances and grace, knowing your character.
I'd rather look dumb. I'd rather look a little dumb or be a little ignorant than to actually be. I would rather look a little dumb or like be stupid at the time or ignorant at the time, or gullible, but know that my heart is right, than to be the type of
Thank you.
person
That's
that
what I'm saying.
actually
That shows
that
your
actually
true
like creates
character.
different lies and drama to pull people apart in a community that you don't even belong
My
to.
character is loving. My
Period.
character is giving. My character is I believe that we all can turn it around. My character is I believe that we all been something or a version of ourselves that hasn't been the best, but we can be a better version of that if we put in the work to do it. And I thought that was the direction she was going in. But yet you turned around and showed me again, no, that's not right. Mm-mm. Another trap, another lie, another smoke and mirrors. Enough, Madgie. Enough. You're not going to keep making me look like you're ragged out and you're fool just because I have a good heart. You're not going to do it. And you're not going to throw me under the bus because you're getting caught up in the things that you have decided to do and how you decided to show up on this platform. You don't get to blame me for that. It is not my fault. So you want to come over here and have a conversation? I'm right here. Let's do it. Other than that, you can keep flying around and flocking around from panel to panel and channel to channel and person to person with this sob story, with these tears in your eyes, like somebody did something to set you up and make you look bad. You make yourself look bad based on your own choices.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
that's
make
just so
you
funny. It's so stupid.
crying. What are you crying for? You
She's
did it.
crying because people see through it. It's like no one made her look
And I
bad. Like
still sit with her. I still sit with her. I still give her a chance. I'm still cool with her, despite me knowing these are the ways that she are that she is. These are the things that she does. I'm not stupid. I know that girls like that. But do I think people deserve a chance if they change? If they put in the effort? She's clearly not trying to do that. You're doing the same tricks. Same thing you did back when you were sitting with Jaguar. You're doing it all over again, Madgie.
it's never
I
gonna
see you.
change. I mean,
You
and
keep
even if
doing
it
it.
does, I don't think that you should be around to see it. You know what I mean? Like, just let it. I mean, like it.
I'm really done after this. I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done. There will be no more chance.
Good.
There will be no more chance. I can't give no more chance. I'm tired.
Yes.
I'm tired. Because I'm a kind person. Hell no. No. Mm-mm, no. I'm not stupid. I'm just nice. But I'm done. I'm not going to do it. You tried to sit up there on your platform and say that the experiences that you had, the conversations that you had on a different platform was all because of me. I set you up.
When you never even did anything like that.
Come explain to me. Since you're going to say some bullshit like that about me, come explain to me. Who do I work for, Madgie? Huh? What type of op am
To
I?
me, it shows the unity that's in our community, and we don't even know it, honestly.
Let's get back into this, right? How many times has Maggie set me up
Oh my God, I can't count. How
on
many
camera
times?
to look like
How
a
many
fool
times?
and get people to dogpile on me?
Yeah, it's so many times. That's why I'm so like.
And that was real. She really did that. I didn't set her up. I didn't set her up to be dogpile, but she really set me up to be dogpile multiple times, and I still forgave her.
Hello, boss ball. Like, I really don't think that any of those people have my best interests at heart. And the people that came onto this platform to try to make it seem like I was this or I was that or I talk like this, like, it was so disgusting. I was disgusted by the whole thing. I really am not, I'm done. Okay, I'm done with all of this. I'm done with people making me feel like shit because I'm Canadian. I have the right to be fucking born in Canada. I have the right to not want to do a live per week talking about Canadian history. I'm not a history channel. Like, I thought my explanation was pretty clear. Golden, who is clearly a up, okay, decided to go and start acting as if, you know, when she has her little superiority complex, where she decides to be like, oh, do you know about your history? And I was like, bitch, that ain't my history. Okay. Me taking the time to learn about it is me making an effort because it's not simply taught in school. I thought it was pretty clear. I thought there was no mystery about it, but clearly there is a mystery about it. And I don't understand what is the mystery. I am not Black American. Okay. I cannot ask for forgiveness for not being Black American. I am not Black American. It is a fact. It is a thing. It's just a fact. So yeah, me putting Golden back in her place and simply saying, hey, this is not my history. Okay, it's your history, but I did take the time to learn your history, which you never did with mine. Those people never took the moment to learn about my history. Like, this weird Tremaine woman literally came up just to tell me that, to ask me a question about the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And I was like, what is even your question? What do you want from me? What do you want from this? Like, I'm so mad. I am so mad about the whole situation because while I never thought that Phantom was like a friend,
Okay, I thought he was capable of neutrality. I am done with this man calling me a narc because I simply stand my ground. It's like I have to be a carpet and let everyone fucking feast on my flesh for him to be like, you know what, you're a good person. And I'm like, I am not gonna let everyone go and feast on my flesh. It's not happening.
You don't care about my people and their experience. I think a lot of the times the way Maggie speaks and says things and her attitude, it can sometimes like make people like, okay, like what? It's giving you don't care. And then Maggie has a lot of people that still protect and respect her and, understand that maybe, because she's from a different background or whatnot, she may not fully understand or say things the proper way all the time. And it may not come off right all of the time. And that's one of the people.
like sometimes when people don't understand it because
wait. And that's one of the people that I was to Maggie. And that was my reasoning right behind, understanding or giving extra levels of grace, because I understand if somebody's not from your entire specific culture or background or live the experience that you live in your country, then they're not going to fully understand. But my issue is if we're trying to educate you and tell you about it, then now you know better, so you do better. So when you know better and you don't do better, that's the thing for me. It's like you get it. Like you heard multiple times people trying to tell you about their experiences when it comes to being, a Black American, whatever, and how living here in this country, our experiences are different from other Black people that live in different countries. But we're not saying that they don't have Black experiences in that country and that they are not Black. I didn't say that. I don't know, maybe somebody else said that, but I never said that. And that was always my understanding. When you're dealing with people who don't necessarily come from where you come from and been through the things that you've been through, y'all have to learn one another. And it has to be
I think that it's certain. It kind of reminds me when people say we need to have the Torah to know what the Ten Commandments are. When there's 614 commandments, but the Ten Commandments, it's like we know not to kill. We know not like there's certain things that you should just know as a person. And I don't know, maybe being from New York and going to school out there and stuff like that. There's a lot of different people, but there's just good people and there's bad people. There's people that care and there's people that don't care. And the people that care, even though they don't know your culture and even though they don't know you, they're just really good spirited, just good people, no matter what color they are. Like they're just good. You know what I mean? Like they could never even imagine doing some of the other things that other people do. So if
you not really understand or know what is really being talked about or what's going on. And if people have an issue,
but she doesn't understand the actual culture. She doesn't. She's not from our. All right. Look, the same exact people captured all of us. Like they all had the same treaties going on. So it's not like, oh, there's a different set of people. No, it's the same Eastern Europeans. From Rome is that sent their people out. Through. That's how. I mean, like when you don't know your history, that's why it's hard for me to get like really angry, even with other people, because they don't know the history. They don't understand it, and the history is deep and it's really important. And certain things, like you got to go to special libraries to go see, or follow other scholars that go and look at those documents so that you could pull them up and look at them and see for yourself. But there's a lot of things that people don't know, and I do have like compassion for that. You know what I mean? But she is not. Yes, she's Black. But the struggles in her genes and her epigenetics is different from the African American Black struggle, period. I mean, it's in the history. So, I mean, like, and I know a lot of people try to compare it and this and that, but right now at this stage, people are waking up, and it's not just, Black African, like Black Americans, the foundational Americans. It's not just us. Other people know how to read, and they're doing history. And there's people in Egypt and all kinds of other countries that know our history more than us. When we go to their countries, they tell us what kind of bloodlines that we come from and stuff, because they know. We don't need, we don't, I'm not even going to get in that kind of way, because I really mean what I'm saying right now. I'm not going to even add any ad hominems, because I could if I want to. But we don't need no other people here telling us what our DNA is. We have so much stuff going on that you can tell by sometimes your feet, the way that your feet are, the way they lay on the ground, the way that your bones are structured, your rib cage, the inside of your mouth, how dark your inner eye is. There's so many different ways. Your handprints, the way your fingers are shaped, everything that you could tell what bloodlines people come from.
Right.
But
and I think there's people that desire to know, not just about people that are within their country or their background or their race, but they like to do educational pieces.
She doesn't understand. Yeah, she just doesn't know. I'm not saying that she's a good person. I'm not saying that I like her and I never want to even, you know what I mean? Like I don't like some of the things that she does. I don't like the way that she handles herself, but I also understand that she does not understand. There's certain things that she does not know, and I know that she's not interested in it. And a person like me doesn't enrage me. That gives me a way to single out people to waste like energy to talk like something like that on, because I know that they're not interested in that. You know what I mean?
And that's all I'm saying. Like, if somebody don't care or they don't want to care, then that is their choice. But if you want to bring those topics up, but you haven't done the proper research to fully understand how to have that conversation in a really educational and truthful way, then, I don't think that's somebody that's trying to embarrass you or make you look like you don't know what you're talking about. It's just the fact that you don't know. I know you're listening. I know your people are listening. I know it's probably a lot of people listening. They're not all going to come in the chat, but you're out there and you're hearing it. This is what I want to say to you, woman to woman. If you want to have a conversation with me, but you said you wanted to have, but you didn't want to have it behind the scenes, and you want to do it as content, and you want to be on a panel, then come to my panel and speak to me. Because if I find you and I catch you doing content about what I'm talking about on this panel later, I want everybody to just sit with that. Let that marinate. Huh? So is it all about content for you, or do you really want to have a conversation? Because you had so much to say when you was trying to drag me and convince people that I'm the reason why you got into issues and arguments on panels because of your own actions and behaviors. And what you're not going to do is throw me under the bus and make me the scapegoat for you anymore. I am the person who gets cussed out, dragged, called stupid, and all kinds of things because I continue to give you a chance and still sit with you. Because I feel like you could become better. I feel like we all deserve second chances. None of us are perfect. But because the way my heart is set up, I'm out here looking like boo-boo, the motherfucking fool, every time I decide to give you a chance. And you want to sit there. And I said that I wanted to have a conversation with you. You said you don't want to do it behind closed doors and in private. You want to make it content, but you don't want to come over here and talk to me while I'm live. You're going to strike up a live on your channel and make it content, Madgie. So if you want to have a conversation with me, you got an issue with me, you think that I'm doing something to try to destroy you, when really you're doing things to destroy me and my channel, come talk to me, to my face. And that is it. Carry that message on. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I put my back out on the line for this girl too many times. When people are telling me I am a damn fool. Why do you trust her? Why do you give her another chance? She means you no good. She is no good. Stop giving her a chance. Stop forgiving her. Stop going back. You know how many people tell me that in my comment section, in my emails, on the phone with me?
I just feel like, oh, okay, Madgie is really going to have to do something like so obviously bad. That's just how I
You
feel.
want
I
to
feel
sit
like
there and
then,
act like
yeah.
somebody did something to you. You're a grown woman. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. Your actions got you the responses that you got. Not me. Not me. You're not going to blame me. You're not going to blame my content. You're not going to blame my channel. Your actions that people have seen over the years since you've been on this platform and in this sector is what has people talking to you and addressing certain things with you the way that they did. Not me. So you're not going to
Just be
blame
mad
me.
at the community. Don't be mad at us. Just be mad at the African Americans in the community. Because if
No,
we're married,
don't be mad at the
no, what
African
I'm saying is
American community.
that she's mad at you for the
But
community
she don't need to
getting
be
mad
mad
at
at the
her.
African American community either. She needs to be
No,
mad
what I'm saying
because
is
her
that
actions warranted the responses that she got while having those sad
she needs
conversations
to
that
realize
she
that
was not
she has
supposed
to
to
be
have.
mad at the community in order to be
No,
mad at the
no, no.
ideology of our culture. Period.
What do you
If
mean
she
say it
cannot
again?
understand that what she did and what people are trying to let her know without blaming others, and instead of looking at herself to say, "Oh, I kind of did act like that," because
Right,
I've seen it. I've seen it a long time ago. I don't play around with people. I'm out. But I'll tell you
right.
this: I understand even if there's someone that just don't like me. I know that we share that, and it doesn't even matter. There's people that don't even know me, and I don't know them. But it's something. It doesn't mean that we're commiserating. It just means that this is a community, and if this makes you uncomfortable, that means you don't like the community.
And I have
She
stood
has to
and I
rethink
continue
what
to
she's
stand
being around.
10 toes down on whatever it is that I say, whatever it is that I believe, whatever it is that I read and I learn about. I stand 10 toes down on it, period. So I don't care. I don't have nothing to argue against and hide. If you're not equipped for the conversation, you don't understand what's being said, and you feel as though because in that moment that conversation is being had and you're not equipped to answer or have that conversation in the right way, don't make it seem like somebody's an op and they're trying to set you up. You clearly said you don't care. That's why
She's
you don't know.
projecting.
And you don't
I
care to
know
know.
about her history. I know personally. I could talk
The
about all
person you're
kinds.
talking to
Yeah.
knows. So it's that
Yeah.
the thing for me is like, yo, the way people try to weaponize their own insecurities, that really bothers me. Like, if you don't care to know and you don't do the education yourself to know, but then you want to have that conversation with somebody who does know, but then get upset because they know more than you know, I think that that's a problem. I mean, it's not the other person's problem who knows what they're talking about. It's your problem because you feel triggered in a certain type of way because you don't know enough about what's being talked about, yet you want to talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
All she
So,
saw was a culture. All she saw was our culture connecting when we didn't even know we were connected, because we're all connected. We're all connected as a people, but it is very strong when you have cultural similarities that will be forever embedded into us, our feelings, our heart. Whether or not we like, oh, last week what she said, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you don't even have to even know them or have talked to them, but we're like in this sector, we like people know this and that. I mean, like some names are familiar. Anytime I hear something here and there, I hear people say, I don't know that. Oh, I've heard that name, but when you have the same culture, even if you don't get along with that channel, you get what I mean? Like you're still it's gonna seem like you're connected and you're with them, but it's not that. It's just that we are connected. It's a telepathic sort of thing. It really is a spiritual cultural thing. This is how we feel about this shit.
right. And what I'm not going to do
There's
is
no
allow
setup.
anybody to sit up and say that I'm setting them up for something. I've never set anybody up for anything because I've come to your platform and I've spoken to you multiple times and I've been on your panel multiple times and a conversation comes across that I just happen to probably know a little bit more about than you. Don't get upset with me about that. And that comes from, I do research. That comes from lived experience. That comes from, that's something that I'm very invested in and very interested in. And I talk about and I research every single day. If you pay attention to the content that I make on my channel, I talk about these things almost 7 days a week, whether it's politics, global history, Black history. These are the things that inspire me. These are the things that I want to do content on. And I do my content on them. So I do my research on them. So when I'm having these conversations, I'm not trying to make you look a certain type of way. I just know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, then that's okay. But do you care to know? No. Everything's supposed to be a setup. Everybody's supposed to be an op. Everything's supposed to be an issue because you're playing YouTube games. I don't play YouTube
Yes,
games.
sweetheart. Yeah, because it's a projecting, because she knows she's always behind the scenes doing something, and she thinks that that's what everybody's life is. Number one. Number two, even if the other person personally, y'all hate each other, right? Y'all hate each other. It could be. I'm not saying that that's what the case is here. There could be people over there that mess with you and stuff. This is literally an analogy. Say they hate each other. Guess what? They're still the way that they feel about their lived experience. Now Golden just talked about like her research and things like that, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Like of course I respect it, because this is what brings us together. That's why we like having private conversations. We literally talk about real stuff. Like I love talking to you, Golden. When this other bullshit comes up, it gets on my nerves. Excuse my language, but it's just such crap. You know what I mean? It's like, look, even if people don't get along, sweetheart, it doesn't mean that they don't feel the same way in their heart about their people and their lived experience. If anything, at the end of the day, we all know who each other, we know each other. We
Right.
know who each other is. You understand? Like you can never take that. Like just because someone don't like Golden and you think you could go on their channel and then try to start something, guess what? They have more respect in themselves and they stand on themselves as Black individuals, or even if there's white people there too. No one's saying that we don't want white people around. No one's saying that. What we're saying is that they're going to feel. What I'm saying is that they're going to feel the same way, whether or not they get along with Golden or not. Their ideologies and their lived experiences and their culture and the stuff that they seen their family go through and the stuff that they went through is never going to change. That is a tattoo in their heart and in their DNA. And at the end of the day, that's why I don't really like fighting and stuff like that. It's all going to bring us together at the end of the day anyway. Period. But we have to know, even though someone shares your same color, they don't share your same interests. They don't care if they rip people apart. People, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose. I don't know if this woman is doing it on purpose, but what she does, what this energy does, whether or not they're our people or not, it rips the community apart. And no matter who it is, no matter if they say FBA, this or that, Muslim this or Christian, whatever, Black, African, whatever you want to call yourself. If you say you're a part of the community and you're showing and exhibiting like this types of behavior, that I don't care what color you are. Like I don't want to have nothing to do with that, because I know that that's like the cancer that starts rotting. And I know I'm not going to have, I don't want to be like too close with that. I know I can't like just totally get away from everything that's bad, because that's not the way the world is, but I'm not going to like bask myself in a puddle of shit, you know, like it's just not cool. Like I'll walk past the water and be like, oh no, look, that's a bunch of poop and stuff inside that pool. I'm not going to like, no, you know, you need help, I'll get a stick, but I'm not jumping in there with you. I'm not doing it this time.
There's a lot of wars. This is the thing. I was talking to Mom about this earlier. I said there are a lot of wars that are happening simultaneously, okay? And we're not just talking about YouTube, right? YouTube is like a social media platform, and social issues will get dragged into a social media space because there are human beings and individuals that are dealing with those said social issues. And when they go to a social place, sometimes those carry along with them, right? And they can either be talked about, discussed, people may make content on them, whatever it may be, it may end up here on the platform. The social issues that are actually happening in the real world that are serious. And so we do have, like I said, multiple wars going on at once. We have civil wars happening. We have world wars happening. We have spiritual wars happening. We have race wars happening. These are all wars that are happening simultaneously. And there's a lot of us that are seeing it for what it is. And we're saying, okay, we're going to have to put our boots on the ground, our voices to the mic, and we're going to have to fight against it. Because in 2026, where we are right now, we have come so far from a place where our ancestors used to be, where things were a lot different. And we don't want to see our current life that we're living for us, our children that come after us, to be the same way that it used to be in the past historically. And a lot of times, yes, because I am a Black woman, I do talk about historical things that have happened in the past when it comes to Black people. But what I have decided to do is I want to learn about historical things that have happened to all of us as human beings. And so this is why I do the global history with my co-host Imani. And we do content like that because we are on a platform that is very diverse, is very international, and we meet great people from all over the globe, right? From different countries, all different places. And if we're going to talk about injustices, discriminations, horrors that have happened historically and in the past, and that still may be happening to this current day. If we are talking with each other as brothers and sisters, saying that as the human race only, not just the race of your ethnicity, then I think it's our due diligence to understand everybody's struggle so we can have more empathy for one another. And that is my goal. That's what's been my goal. And that's what I do on my channel. And so because I've done that, I find that we're in a place where it almost seems as though that's even frowned upon because nobody really wants to learn or care enough about anybody outside of their circle, outside of their race, and outside of their people. And so I've been called all of the names under the sun because on my journey to do that said research and learn about other individuals that I've met and engaged with on this platform that just may not be Black. Now that makes me not Black or less Black. And that's not true. I'm going to talk about Black issues first because I'm a Black woman growing up and living now as a woman in America who has a Black mother who grew up, lives as a Black woman in America, and has a son that is 3 that's going to grow up as a Black boy in America. So yeah, that's very important for us to stay updated when it comes to everything that I need to prepare my son for. Majority is my reason for doing. But I don't want my son to go out there and feel as though he has to be segregated because we're not going back in time in history. My son will not be a person that goes out into the world and feels like the only group he can fit in with is Black people. And we have so many cases of where we're seeing this right now. And that's a whole nother conversation for another day, but I reported on that content too. But we live in a weird kind of upside down world where it's like the positive and the positive energy child is throw that by the wayside. They don't want nothing.
Alice in
But
Wonderland.
it's negative and it's negative things that can happen. Be said, be done, energy of that kind. That is what is really attractive to people. That's what they want to participate in. That's what they love. So, I don't judge somebody. So
I mean, not everybody though. It's not everybody. It's
Not
the people that are
everybody,
doing
not
it. It's the people that are there. And it's so easy. God gives it right to us. We can just go and see who's who. It's not even like a secret in 2026 anymore. You got to admit that, Golden. That it's not even a secret no more. All you got to do is just look at somebody and listen to it's right there. And they tell you exactly who they are, don't they? They tell you exactly who they are.
Madgie was over there talking about, yeah, me and Golden's like cousins. We fall out, we fight.
I could hear you on mute and I got the wall.
Then she called my Mama Golden. What is all that performativeness, Madgie? Why did you do all of that? Why did you perform that way? All for you to turn back around and become exactly the same person you are and do the same things that you do. Did you make yet another mistake? Is that what it is? Or is this just who you are as a person and these are the things that you continue to want to do? I'm really confused about it. I am. I really am. And Mama Warrior got some things that she's going to say. She'll be up in just a moment. Because really, and this is the thing people don't understand. I know we don't know these people from can of paint. They online here. We all over the big, beautiful globe. We live in different countries. But when it comes to just having a heart and a spirit like that, it doesn't matter where we at, who we are. You know what I'm saying? What race, anything like that. If you got love in your heart and you want to love and be kind to people, that's what you do. And that's what I've done. That's what my mama has done. And you want to play with that. You fiddle around with that. And then you turn around and you spew all this vitriol, right? And I understand. Let me say one thing. I understand that you was probably very upset because of an experience that you had on somebody else's platform. It wasn't my platform. And guess who wasn't there? I wasn't there. I didn't participate in any of that. I wasn't there at all. It's not my platform. But then for you to turn around and come to your platform and blame that entire experience that you went through over there on me, why would you do that? I didn't set you up for nothing. I didn't talk to nobody, tell nobody nothing. I don't pin nobody on you, against you. Half of the people you was having conversations with, I don't even talk to outside of this platform. Half of those people that was talking to you were people that you tried to turn to get and drag and set me up on panel just a few days ago. You did that. You know where you went. You went over to Kimmy's channel, running with some type of narrative about me. Then talking a little bit about it, then talked about other stuff for many, many, many more hours. Then email me and say, Kimmy wants you to come up on panel. And then what happened when I came up on panel? Who was up there on the panel? It was you. It was multiple other people. There it is. Come on, Madgie. Let's have a woman-to-woman conversation.
She made your picture really pretty.
What, you talking about my thumbnail?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the
Because
thumbnail
why
that
not?
you have.
I don't think Maggie is not unattractive. I think Maggie is very
No,
beautiful.
that's the prettiest picture I've ever seen of Madgie on the internet. That's just me though. I'm not really
Yeah, I'm not making her look like a damn maggot or a roach
Oh
or
no,
anything like that.
I know.
Have
I'm
I ever
saying,
done any of
no, I'm
that?
just saying
No,
you.
I'm the one
I'm
that she
talking
tries
about
to
even.
throw under the bus all the time. I don't even do the things to her that other people do to her, but she drags me. She throws me under the bus. I don't even treat her like the other people treat her.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
Even being this angry today, I still didn't make the thumbnail look crazy about her. I'm done. This is the end. This is the
Don't let it
end.
get you too upset because let me tell you something. Look, I'm not even trying to be mean when I say this. This is all love. She wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. Do you get what I'm saying to you? If you was on fire right now, she would not spit on you. So
She's the one
you
who
gotta
lighting
watch
the
what
match.
you let out. You gotta watch the energy you let out.
She's the
Like I
one
know
lighting the match because that's what she did on the live the other day. You lit
exactly.
the match.
You're
You
right. You
tried to
know
send
what? You're
people
right.
after me. You tried to
You
turn
got me
people
on that
against me.
one.
You
Yes.
tried to make people think that I'm something that I'm not.
Yes.
You
Yes.
tried to do that. So what I'm supposed to think about your character after that, Maggie? After all of these times, even when I forgave you for the previous times you did it, I forgave you and gave you another chance, and you did it again. What do you think I'm supposed to do now, huh? And I don't care if you sit over there and
Look,
you
you can
cry.
still do whatever
I
you
don't care
want to
about
do.
your kids anymore. I don't care about your kids. You don't care about mine. You don't care about taking food off of my family's plate, out of my son's mouth. You don't care about none of that. But my kind heart want to give people chance and chance again. This is it. This is it. And you've been notified about this live. So don't say that you don't
Oh,
know.
she's
Say
watching.
that I didn't contact you. You can go ahead and post it up when you go live on your channel because everything for you is about content. So go ahead and post up the email I sent you on your next live, Magic. Show them that I told you I was going to do this live. And if you want to have a conversation, come have a conversation with me. Since you wanted to be on panel and you don't want to have it behind the scenes,
Anytime you
tell
do
them
an
that. Magic.
email, anything, she's gonna use this content. It's the
Show the
weakest.
email, Magic. Show the email when you go live because I know you're going to go live to make this content instead of coming and talking to me
Are you gonna
directly.
go on there and she invites you to say come on the panel like she said that she wanted? Are you gonna go?
She's gonna drag me for filth, and it's gonna piss me off. And when stuff like that pisses me off, it does kind of, make me want to hit the link and go up there because I fight my battles face to face. I don't run from them. So,
Well, I just know that I'll watch, but I'm not gonna go on. I'm taking the chat down too.
no, I'm gonna try my best not to do so because I'm just like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm done.
please don't because if she can't go on yours, then you're not gonna go on hers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all for
Yeah.
content. And so, Maggie, your actions and the things that you say, they come back later for people to be able to see exactly how you move and you operate. If you want to fix a problem, if you want to have a conversation, what does it matter who channel it's on? So it's all about your channel growing, your numbers, your clicks, your views. That's the panel you wanted me to hit, right?
That's
And
the only
guess what
thing
that
she looks at you for. It's the only
guess
thing
what
she
that would
looks at
probably
you
be?
for.
A setup, another setup, just like you set me up multiple times before, running around, crying to people, saying I done did this to you and I done did that to you. That's not what grown women do. You see me running around crying to everybody else on the damn platform, talking about, Maggie did this to me, Maggie did that to me. No, and I didn't even do nothing to you. You did it. Your actions, your behaviors, your choices. You did that to yourself. Stop trying to spin narratives.
She's just it's so like just let it be what it is. I think it's a gift from God. Thank you, Madgie, for showing me that my impressions of people are right sometimes.
And you tried to drag me for filth because of decisions that I decided to make. And how that was kind of a little bit, I don't know. That looks kind of questionable. Why would you be doing this? Why would you be doing that? But you literally turned around and did the same thing, hypocrite. And you
Yeah,
think
you know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and you think the people don't see it, but the people see it for what it is. You want to drag one person under the bus because you think that's fun to do, right? Because I guess you see me as an easy target. But you sit up there and you do the same thing. You think the people ain't watching you? And they've been watching you since 2 years ago. The things that you say, the things that you do, how you operate. Been watching you. And just like me, they have a choice. They can forgive you and give you another chance, or they can be done with you. I done got fussed out by people because they told me I need to stop giving you chances, Maggie. I need to leave you alone. You mean me no good. You're a nasty piece of work. This is what the people told me. And I still gave you a chance despite all of that. Having to sometimes argue people down and say, no, I think she made a few poor decisions, but I don't think she's all bad. Everybody make bad decisions. We can get another chance. We can give people another chance. Ask them. Ask them if I didn't have those conversations with them about you and the likes of you. Then now you instead of crying, you can cry and be upset. That's fine. That's fine. Your feelings and your emotions are warranted. But what you won't do is sit up here and try to paint some type of false narrative that I'm doing something against you to hurt and harm you. How, Sway? I look fucking stupid still sitting beside your ass. So how I'm setting you up? How I'm the one that set all of that up and made all of that possible? Me. The one that keeps getting dragged for filth because I still give your ass a chance. But I'm the ops. I'm setting you up. You sitting with people you don't even know because you're thirsty. You're thirsty for content, you're thirsty for clout, and you're thirsty for fame. sitting over on panels and channels that you don't know nothing about. And then they set you up, but you blame me. But people tried to tell you, but you didn't want to listen. Because you're thirsty. Stop being so thirsty. Then don't understand. People don't understand why I don't go certain places to talk to certain people. I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty for content. I'm not thirsty for friends. I'm not thirsty. And
Can I say something before Mama comes up?
The things that you do, that's what you have to rest with at the end of the day. Don't blame that on nobody else. Ever since you stepped foot into this sector and this platform, you have been making your own choices that you have chose to make. And people have bear witness from the beginning, and they seen them, and they know them, and they question them, and they ain't always been great. You did this to yourself. It has nothing to do with me. Don't sit up here and say it's my fault because I'm bringing up what? Black history topics, Black history names. Yeah, sure will. Gonna continue to do so. Because yes, I'm a Black American and I know about our history and I want to talk about it. And if you want to talk about it, make sure you know what you're talking about before you enter into the conversation. So you will not sit over there on that platform of yours and try to drag me for filth and paint a narrative that I am doing something to hurt and harm you while you're crying your little Black Karen tears. And yes, I said it. Showed it. Because that's what it's giving, Madgie. Running around to any platform and panel that will take you and have you painting false narratives after you done got yourself into some shit and you want the Black people to fight you out of it. That's what you do. You put yourself into shit. Then you try to go around the other Black content creators and get them to fight in your honor to get you out of the trouble. And then your offering is what? Throw another Black content creator under the bus. Same way you did with Love Jones, huh? When you ran over there, after that was a whole deaded situation for about a year. And you tried to reignite that, huh? You don't remember doing that to me, Madgie? And I still gave you a chance and forgave you after doing that slimy ass shit. You let that man sit up there on your panel and say that my ex was putting my head through a wall, laughing at domestic violence. I've never had that experience. That's not what happened. You
And
let
got
him
your
lie.
channel erased. And got your channel erased.
You let that man lie on your platform while you sat there and laughed along, Madgie. And you went to go dig up those bones. Because she wasn't talking about it no more. Storm Monroe wasn't talking about it no more. We all moved away and on. You went back and reignited that problem, Madgie, to go and sit with somebody because you're thirsty. You did that. Tell me I'm lying.
And we still got the clip that you lied
You
about.
won't come over here because you know you a liar and you can't handle the truth. That's why you won't come have a woman-to-woman conversation with me. You're going to listen to all of this. You're going to get mad about what I'm saying. You're going to go live on your channel and make it content. And then you'll have your people who believe you over anything else and not the truth come and support what it is you're saying and you're fishing out there. Because that's how the game goes, right? The people seen what you did. They know what you did. They were in my inbox, in my comment section. They were disgusted by you treating me that way and doing that. And that was about 2 years ago now. And I don't bring up thumbs. You people do. But since you want to have amnesia, maybe sometimes you got to dig back into the archives to remind you about your character. You did that to me. Nasty work. All because what? Why did we fall out, Madgie? I was beige. I was boring. That was some of the things that she said. There's been multiple setups that Madgie has done to me. That's why the people said, child, don't go back over there. She don't like you. You don't need to be sitting with her no more. Don't give her no more chance. The people told me that. That's what the people told me. The people. The people who sit back and watch the content and observe very closely. They told me.
And when I say our people, yes, when I say our people, that's what I mean about it's when you can see it's tearing the community apart. That's what made me not want to be around her because I saw the people that are like, and I mean this, when I see people like FBA people, like people from here, we are like tearing each other apart. And then you got this one person that's like, I don't care. I'm just and making up stuff. And it's like, you really don't even care. And like, there's other people that actually like, they care. They're not even trying to be like ignorant. They just think that you're so bad.
You're not going to play in our face like people don't remember history. We remember it. We've seen it very well. We seen what you did 2 years ago, how you used to act, how you used to operate. We seen all of it. I'm just the only dummy that kept forgiving you. That's it. And whoever else wants to forgive you,
so wrong. I mean, she did you so wrong all the time. I was just like,
but I'm done because I'm not going to be the sacrificial lamb in Maggie's narrative, in her story, in her mind. You're not going to keep making me the sacrifice of your life story, Madgie, or your YouTube life story. No,
it's stupid. It's actually funny, like when you think about it. Like it's funny, like it you know, it just shows strength when we're not even trying. It shows the strength of our struggle, even though we're not even trying to do it. And it shows that she's so disconnected from it. It's so eye-opening. It's so eye-opening. Wow. Thank you.
She can care about what she desires to care about. You know, that's her prerogative and all of the things. But don't try to make it seem like somebody's making you look bad or embarrassing you or throwing you under the bus because they know more about the topic than what you know. You want to talk about Black Americans? I'm a Black American. I'm a Black American woman. I can tell you about Black Americans. I can tell you about Black American experiences. I understand you don't know. That's why I'm telling you about it. But you sit up there and say you don't care.
Yeah, so
Why you don't care? You
when
hang
people tell
around
you who they
with
are, believe
Black
them.
Americans.
When people
Oh
tell you
no,
who they are,
not
believe
majority.
them.
No. As of recently, you hang around majority of Black Americans. That's not who you used to hang around now, is it?
But if
You
she's
don't
hanging
make me
around
be
Black
petty.
Americans
Don't
that
make me
don't
be
care that
petty.
she doesn't care, then that's you know what I mean? Like it's
Don't make me be petty, please.
just
Because at this point, the gloves is off. Because you're trying to sit out here and destroy me, and I see what you're trying to do. And you sit up there and you smile in my face, and then you go behind my back and you try to drag me for filth and turn other people against me. That's your operation. That's what you've been doing as of recent, and we all see it. And for what? And I'm the main one that keep coming back, forgiving you, giving you another chance, thinking like, no, she's gonna change. She can turn it around. That's not who she is. She can be a better person. And then you show us that you're not.
and she's gonna show it again. And I don't think that you should let it give you any fuel. I really do. I think you shouldn't let her fuel you. She will try.
Sit
And
there,
look,
let all them racist people in your chat on your channel talk shit about me
and so
and
that
Black
means that you
people.
can see who they are, and then you can know who they
Please,
are.
please, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You know it. Have them up on your panel sitting next to you.
No, no.
No, ma'am. No,
You
ma'am.
could easily come over here. It's not a lot of people over here. You have a very intimate channel.
Nobody's
Like,
gonna attack her, but we will have a woman-to-woman conversation
yeah,
if
of
she has
course.
the home
And I will
enough to
get
come
off.
over.
I will listen. Like, I
Put on
want to
your
hear
big
what she
girl
has to
panties and
say.
come over here and have a conversation, Madgie. Since you said you don't want to talk behind the scenes or in private, right? And you showed that email where I emailed you and said we need to talk. Yeah, we do. But you didn't want to do it behind closed doors. You wanted to do it for content. But you won't come to my channel. You're gonna take what I'm saying on my live and go over to your channel and make it your content, Madgie. That's what you're gonna do.
The point is
Rinse,
that she
repeat,
doesn't.
rinse,
The point.
repeat. I just don't like her. I can't tell you why, but I just
You're a
don't like
pick
her.
me. You're a pick me, girl.
I'm a pick me. I was flirting with Murph. Ralph spoke up for me. She got a crush on Ralph. Like, what? All of those reasons, the reason why you didn't like me in the first place. Then you just tried to pretend that you like me all of the other times. Which really deep down,
Because she was testing you behind the
my
scenes.
dumb ass should
Remember?
realize you never liked me. If you didn't like me in the beginning, you ain't gonna like me now. But I'm
That's
too
what she
nice.
said. She said she was testing behind the scenes. Remember? That was her whole reason for being nice. Remember?
Testing behind the scenes. Yeah.
Yes.
As if I work behind the scenes. I don't work behind the scenes like she does.
Exactly. It's projecting.
So these operations and things, and then I'm not in on all of that. They tried to bring it to me, and I said, it's a waste of my time. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm out. No, I'm
Same here, and you find the people who don't want to have nothing to do with that. I was like, why do I even know that this person? Like honestly, the whole situation over there, they wanted me to do stuff. They had a whole bunch of us. It was like maybe 40 to 70 of us, and they wanted us to go onto Danny's channel and to like do like some sort of like reporting or something. And I was like, what is that? And I thought like literally, and this is as God on my mother's grave. I
mass report
because I didn't
channel.
know that they were doing nasty work like this, right? I thought that they were. I thought that they were doing. I thought that they were doing in tutorials on how to do a YouTube, and then I found out like in the middle of the.
But let me be very clear, real quick. Let me be very clear. We're using an example right now. I am understanding, and I am not saying that any of the things that some of these content creators is in hot water for doing don't deserve to be in hot water for.
Oh yeah,
So
me neither. Oh yeah, absolutely.
don't make it seem like I'm taking somebody's side. I'm working with this one. I don't work for nobody but
So what am I
Christ.
gonna do with
You
that
understand? That is it, and that is all. And when I go back to my regular job, I'm gonna be up off this damn YouTube app. Okay? I don't work for nobody. I work for me. I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. I come when I want to come. I don't come when I don't want to come. Don't nobody make me move one way or another. They can't control me. That's why they don't like me. Let's be very clear about that. Yeah, I've been approached. I've been approached to be part of it. I said no. They don't like that. Other people said yes. That's your problem, not mine. But what you're not going to do is sit up here and make me out to be something that I'm not. I'm not going to have it. I'm not doing it. It's 2026. It's a whole nother year. It's July 26, 2026. Wow, 26, 26. Child should play the numbers. But anyway, okay, I'm about to play the numbers for real. But anyway, you're not going to sit up here and try to make me out to hit the scapegoat because you got your ass popped. Sorry, Madgie. Because that's just how it is. Okay, if we cousins, that's how I talk to my cousins. You want me to talk to you like I talk to my cousins? You did that. That ain't my problem.
No, I let my family know when they were like, if I feel like, I think that you being real, like nasty right now. Like I love you, but I'm not down with the way that you acting right now during.
And then anybody falling for it and believing it. Like that's the thing for me. Like there would be people that would believe the lies. That's part of the problem. Go find the truth. There's nothing truthful in that.
But
And
someone that don't find the truth, they are part of the problem too.
Ask your friend, why did your friend feel upset? Why does she feel triggered? Because we having a conversation, right? a historical conversation, right?
Mhm.
We're talking about Black Americans.
Mhm.
We're talking about biracialness. We're talking about all the things, right? And I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that because it's the things that I study and I report on my channel and my content every day. So I think I know what I'm talking about. And I live these experiences in this country as a Black woman.
All your life.
Don't get mad at me because I know about the history. If you don't know, go educate yourself. And the reason why we try to have these open conversations with everybody is because I would never sit up here and tell you about Canadian Haitian history. I don't know about it, but you don't talk about it. You don't talk about it.
She doesn't care about her own history. I know about it because I studied it. I studied world religions and world history.
Matter of fact, Nafisa, we had a great conversation about, that. I think this would be a great time. You want to go ahead? Just tell us a little bit, about the history when it comes to that.
And you know what? I want to say one thing before my like with the and this is short for real.
Mhm.
I think that the best thing for you, and I want to say this on the live so that this is known, so I'm putting it out there to the universe. I think that your best tool, your best weapon right now. And I know that you said it, and I know it's like a figure of speech, but words are powerful, and we've spoken about this earlier when you were saying that I'm confused about this and that with Madgie. Your most powerful weapon is to never be confused by something that's plain and clear right in front of you. Don't ever be confused about things that's more trickery, because it's just like the government with all of this stuff. It's like their psyops are not even good anymore. They're not even giving us the due diligence to give us a good psyop to make us think. It's just right in the face. Don't be confused about something, about what she's doing. Be enlightened. See it. Don't ever be confused anymore, because that confusion is what gives you that emotional. I'm not saying don't be emotional, but what I'm saying is that when you know who people are and you can understand what it is, it's not going to hurt as much. I'm just telling you from what I feel. Even though we're on we're online, we're streaming. Even if we were on the phone, I can tell you're hurt, and I'm not telling you not to be, because sometimes we have to be hurt in order to learn. But be hurt, get over it, but don't ever be confused anymore. Whenever you feel that feeling, like somebody's telling you something, or get that feeling, you got to nip it in the bud, and you could do it gracefully, because you golden queen. So that's just what I wanted to say when it came to that.
That was sweet. Thanks. But I don't see myself as better than anybody in the room, above anybody in the room. I'm just me.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own personality. I have my own intellect and things that I do know about, that if a conversation is being had about it, I can add to that conversation because I know about some of these things. And honestly, I like those type of conversations. That's what gravitates towards those conversations, because that's what I like to talk about.
It's what brought us together.
I don't think that I'm better than anybody else. That's a narrative that people try to spin and run with as well. I think I'm the smartest in the room. I think I'm better than people. No, I don't.
I can't be around people like that. That is definitely not true. I cannot be around people like that. That is
weird.
Not true.
It's very weird. What makes you feel that way? I don't walk in home.
Because they don't know them, because they feel like I didn't know that. And how does Golden Queen know this and I don't? I thought she wasn't smart. I thought she was stupid. I thought most Black people was like this or like that. She's very intelligent. What does she think? That shows the person of who they are and their insecurities. If anyone that gives you knowledge and truth, whether or not they're the smartest person or not, even a dumbest person in the world can give you some truth. If you don't like that and it makes you uncomfortable, it's that person that needs to look at themselves. That's all that is.
The games is starting all over again. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 years later. 2 years later. I went through this 2 years ago on this platform in the same circle of these people, this Black Tea sector, whatever it is, some of these same names and stuff and individuals that's around. And yeah, I pivoted my content and I started making my content different. My content started getting better. That's all it is. Like, I'm changing, I'm shifting, I'm evolving. I want to do better. I want to be better. That's it. I don't want to do the same things that I was doing. When I say that I go to speak to somebody directly, it's because I'm never going to take nobody else's word again for what they tell me about somebody. I'm going to go to that person directly and say, so-and-so said you did this and said this. What's going on with that? Let's talk about it. So I come to people directly. I'm not scared. I ain't never been scared. I ain't never going to be scared. I'll pop up in a minute, whether it's an issue or if I just want to pop in just to see what's the vibes, what's the tea, how you do things over here. I'm going to get around. That's what I do.
Look, and mama, right. If anybody say, I don't want somebody to know, and he's telling you all of this other stuff, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Now, I can see if we're talking about something that's sensitive and we're both on the phone and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't say this on a live, or I wouldn't use this particular word. You know what I mean? But when someone is just like telling you something that you need to like put out because this is causing a problem, no, don't say nothing. That is a person who is infiltrating the sector. Period.
Mm-hmm. People that used to sit with me before, I had conversations with them on the phone and everything. Good conversations at that. I watched them get around, talking about me, just dragging. Just like, I've never done that. I ain't never come out and tell nobody about a conversation I had on the phone with somebody. Why would I?
I know you haven't.
It's private. Private things are private. Public things are public. People want to use private things for public platforms for content. And it's just not how I rock. I don't do things that way. And even when they piss me off and they try to lie and say that I'm a liar, I have the receipts to prove that I'm not a liar. But I don't post receipts because I don't think it's necessary. I don't do those type of things. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play these
So if somebody
YouTube
lie
games.
on me, I'm petty. I'm petty when it comes to that kind of stuff because I feel like other people that are innocent, like I'm not going to mention any names. I will post something so that people can see, look at what this person was doing to me. Now let that person show you things that I sent because they're not going to be able to do that because I don't get down like that. Now look at everything for what it is so that other innocent people out there that really do want to support and that need to know the truth, they can see what I was going through because of people like that. Sometimes it's important because there's really good people out there and it's not worth protecting the enemy and the unrighteous. Because anyone that, I'm not trying to say you have to be out holier than thou. It's like if you lying on somebody and you behind the scenes don't say nothing, get up out my face with that.
Right.
Get up
Right.
out
That
of
is
here. I'm saying something. This is my channel. I'm saying something. You starting something. Who are you? Who sent you?
right. Who sent you? That is the thing. A lot of these people are being sent and a lot of these things are being orchestrated. And, you know, if you're an intelligent person, you pay attention to the patterns. A lot of things have transpired over a period of time before this moment, right? And so I just pay attention to it. I'm like, are we connecting the dots here? Why exactly is all of this happening the way it's happening based off of how a lot of other things played out, right? And so I think about it and I just sit there and I'm like, interesting. That's all I do. I just connect the dots. And then once I connect the dots, I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. I see what it is. You know, I see how y'all operate. I see why y'all doing the things y'all do. It's
And
all
sometimes there's fights on purpose. We're going to do this. I'm going to say that you said this. I could tell that that's what's going on. And it's so petty and it's dangerous because it
yeah.
shows that all skin folk ain't kin folk. We ain't one of these
And,
people like, if
and, and,
it's not like that.
and
You wrong.
to me, I'm sorry, if I was a conspiracy theorist, right? It seems to me that somebody's doing somebody else's bidding.
Yes.
But, you know, I can't be sure. And so I'm not going to say. But it's giving the timing of everything is a little bit strange and how everything was kind of maneuvering. Always give me a little bit of setback, you know, because I'm not too naive now. I'm nice, but I'm not naive. So, yeah, I'm paying attention to the energy. I'm paying attention to, you know, the time frames of how everything's playing out and moving. And it just seemed a little weird to me, you know. But hey, people will do what they do to keep their place, to keep their rank, to keep their bag, to keep their check, to keep whatever it is they need to keep, whatever it is that's important to them. They got to do what they see fit to get it and keep it. So if that is how you move and you operate, hats off to you. Do your thing. Leave me out of it, please. Like, because I'm done. Because I'm telling you, like, this is me saying that I am done. Like I said previously, I'm going back to my corner. I'm going to do my content on my own by myself. Like, I'm not getting into any of these YouTube games. The reason why I was going around and trying to meet people is because I thought that we could make community and lift each other up and support one another and celebrate one another. And it can all be a great experience and thing, right? And when I say one another, I mean all people, people. There's multiple channels that I support and that I uplift and I elevate. And it's not just Black people. Let's just be very clear about that. And, you know, there's this weird kind of shit that I feel like is happening now. I'm glad that we're speaking up for our people because we absolutely have to.
Yes.
So now I'm always going to do it.
That's number one. That's number one. And if anybody got a problem with that, something's wrong. My husband's white. When he hears me, he knows I'm not going to the nail salon anymore. He knows I'm doing his toes later. He knows the things that I want to start and the different organizations that I'm trying to get into. It's not about like being only Black, but he understands that when I say the way that I feel, that from my heart for what happened with Cyrus and all of that, that they're going to have to feel something. And if anybody doesn't want to support it, I don't care what color they are, me and my husband will be getting a divorce. If you didn't want to support what I'm doing because the money that I get or the money that I save, even from you, this is my money's going to Black. You got a problem with that? Then we don't need to be together. That means you ain't the man I thought you were. Right. Period. So anybody that has a problem with that and they white or Chinese or Indian or whatever, and you're like, well, why do you want to just do Black? Why don't you just want to do Black with all of what we've been through for you to get in this country? Why wouldn't you want to help us? Why are you worrying about us helping each other? We ain't even asking anything from anybody else. We just want to help each other.
That's a whole nother conversation for another day, girl. We got to get deeper into that on another live. But, you know, I'll be doing lives like that because we do have to talk about that. That is
I
the
love
thing.
that. That is that is up my alley.
But what I'm saying is, my importance of what I'm saying is, you know, I love the fact that, you know, in this sector or whatever, it's a Black sector, Black people, whatever, that's in the sector, that we are standing up for ourselves. We're speaking up for ourselves. And, you know, we are bringing a lot of our conversations to the forefront. I believe that that's absolutely necessary and not allowing anyone to disrespect us, right? So when it comes to being pro-Black, this is the one thing that I say in one of my other lives, which I'll have to do that one over, and that's another conversation for another day. But what I say in one of my other lives is just because I'm pro-Black doesn't mean I'm anti anybody else. Exactly. And I think that there's a small understanding when it comes to that that there's some type of confusion. Like you can't be pro-black but have white friends. That's not true.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That is not true at all. You can be very much pro-black and have any race of friends and people in your camp. And so, like, to make these like weird innuendos and commentary that, oh, this person is not really pro-black because they sitting with this person, they sitting with that person, they want to forgive, they want to forgive. I don't want to hear none of that because number one, I'm pro-black because I'm a black woman living a black experience. Okay, period. And I care about my people first and foremost. However, because I do, doesn't mean I don't care about any other race or group of people. I care about them equally as much as I care about my people. I understand that we don't always come first on the totem pole as black people. That's what I'm fighting for change for. That's what a lot of activists are fighting for change for and speaking up about that we know needs to be better, right? It needs to be equal across the board. We understand that. There's inequalities, okay? That's very clear. But to say that we can't socialize and be friends and in spaces with other races of people, with white people, with Asian people, with Spanish people.
I don't care what color you are. If you have a problem with that, like it's history. It's what we're going through. It's current events.
What I say, I really don't have to say too much. I just sit back and let people say what they're gonna say, do what they're gonna do, and be who they're gonna be. And people can see for themselves. It's your own choice. You do what you want. I'm not forcing nobody to do anything. I'm not forcing nobody to do anything that I do. I'm just saying I don't have time for the foolery, for the bullshit. There's no time for that. We're in deep trouble and shit here. You understand that? Like in the world, we're in deep trouble. I don't want to be sitting up here going back and forth with content creators about ministerial things. I don't desire to do that. If you want to have a conversation about something serious, let's talk about something serious. Every now and then, yeah, I might pop in somewhere and have a little hee, a little roast or something like that. But consistently, on an everyday basis, all day, every day, I'm not wasting my time with that because it's not getting us anywhere as a people. And if people get upset with me because I choose to do that, why are you mad with me? Why are you mad with me? Because that's my choice. I don't choose to do the same thing that other people choose to do. And I don't have to. And I won't. And if that
and you invite people to come to your channel,
I'm better than nobody. I just feel like I don't want to do that.
You invite people to come to your channel to rebut anything that you're saying in a discourse.
Don't nobody support my channel. They don't.
No, but I'm just saying that when you're doing your discourse, you're not saying it that this is the end all be all. You're not like, this is what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to say nothing. You're inviting, like, if someone has like like anything to say to rebut about it. You're not like, oh, I don't want to hear what you have to say because you don't agree with me. You're not like that.
So the people don't like me because I say that, and I say that because I mean that. But I don't judge you because you do that. Do what you want to do. But don't get mad at me because I do what I want to do and I choose different. That's all I'm saying. And so, people will try to talk down to you and make you feel as though like you're less than, first off, you're nothing, you're nobody, your channel's small, you're nobody watching you, ain't nobody checking for you. But then they'll also sit there simultaneously and say that you think that you're better than people. No, I don't. No, I don't. And yes, my channel is small. It'll grow. If God sees and deems for it to grow, it'll grow. I didn't do nothing.
Sometimes just being you is what you're doing. And that's when you know it's dangerous to be around a person, because just being you is a detriment to them in some way,
Yeah, that is a thing. I've seen that, play out in real life, in real time and stuff like that. People will just not like you because they're not you. Yeah. And they don't get it. They don't get the formula. They don't understand the swag, the personality, whatever it is, your choices that you make. And I'm not saying that's the keys in all of this. I'm just saying that can be a theme. Like, but is that the right kind of attitude to have? I don't think so. Like, why are you so upset or moved in a negative way because how somebody else carried themselves?
Look, if somebody don't like say that they don't like nothing, like this is the way I was feeling, especially during the last live, when people are like, oh, you're too loud, oh, you get too passionate, oh, well, then you might not like this content. Don't support me. If you don't like, if I have to change my tone, the way I talk, the way I pause, the way I speak, my enunciation, my pronunciation, if I got to do all of that and I just can't be myself because you feel like I have too much passion, maybe this ain't for you. You do your little corny thing wherever you go. Stop telling me how to be, especially when you're not a part of my community and you don't know nothing about anything I've been through and you don't care to know.
Right, absolutely. But all of this will be content. But nobody wants to have a direct conversation, but they want to make content.
Because they'll be exposed. The only thing they could do is do it on their channel and do the portions that they want without any sort of real discourse or pushback. And that's corny. That's corny and it's a punk-like.
It is. It's very pitiful that you can't have a conversation face to face. You listen to something and then you go back and you do content on your channel and make a response. How about you just respond to that person's face? That's weird.
Only real people do that. Only real people do that.
It's very weird. Like, if I got anything to say to somebody, I'm going to say it straight directly to you. Yep. That's it. I don't need to make a content to respond to you.
And I don't need to follow you around to all of these other channels to try to find you to do it either, because people do have lives. Sometimes
And some people, I guess, they really be on a mission to like really, dig into you, and so they do that. But one of the things I do think is also corny is when you come to have a conversation face to face, people block you, they silence you, they make it seem like you're not even there, to talk directly to them. That's still a punk move. If you block people, silencing people, you're a punk. If you can't show up to nobody platform to have a conversation directly, if you got an issue with them, you're a punk.
If you strike somebody's channel, because you don't like what they said because they exposed something about your lies, you a punk.
You a punk. Like, this is punk energy. I've never seen so many punks in my life. I'm not from no area where we breeded and had a lot of punks running around on the streets where I was at. Child, I ain't never seen this many punks in my life. I'm telling you, I don't get it. I do not get it. But this internet up here, it get people to, they really have a safe zone. Right?
You gotta have 5, 6, 7 aliases, you a punk.
There's that. As you think about it, if we in the hood, right, we on the same block. Think about all of these YouTube channels. And say they are people that live on the same block. And you start having an issue with somebody. You can't hide behind this YouTube channel. You're going to see that person in the streets. And you ain't going to be able to put on no daggone block. You ain't going to block them, time them out.
You're able to change your avatar in the street.
You can't change your avatar. You can't change your name. You can't block them. You can't put them in timeout. You're standing right there face to face with them. So you're going to have to handle the smoke. So what's up? What's good? What's sick? What we talking about here? That's what I'm saying. Like hiding and running and all those things. Like, that's mad whack. But I'm not trying to fight. All I'm trying to do is have a conversation. These people can't even have conversations. Ain't nobody said we come into a brawl.
They'll get exposed. And especially if it's not on their platform, because they won't be able to mute you and pull you out.
Before you say farewell, maybe you can make some, sense of some things before the farewell comes. But, whatever. It don't matter. When people made up their mind, and child, they don't care about alliances. They don't care about friendship. They don't care about genuine relationships. All they care about is money, cash apps, super chats, all of the things. If that's all they care about, and clout and being somebody for the first time in their life on this platform, then that's what they're going to side with. I don't side with any of those things because I don't need any of those things. Now, I could use cash app, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But if it don't come, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be fine. It's going to be cool one way or another. God going to make a way. You understand? I'm not sitting over here scrounging around like this for this type of stuff. It's crazy to me. And if people were, I don't even want to say it, honestly.
I just think that you should look at it for what it is, and it's an exposure to what is going on in this sector. It also shows that our community is a lot more connected, more than we think, even when we feel that we don't like each other. I think that underneath even the ugliest, when I say ugly, I don't mean like features or like physical. I mean even the ugliest people. What they want is connection. Even people who lie. Oh, this person did this to me. They need connection and attention, and sometimes those people are very dangerous, and you have to not be confused about them and understand what those people are so that they don't suck all the energy that you have left.
And be very clear that any connection and attention will do. Because when you have a thirst for something and you can't get what you really desire, you'll take anything that you can get because you're that needy for it. You know what I'm saying?
That is kids. It's like the kids.
It's very dangerous because you got to be careful what you're consuming out here. Okay? Because just because you're desperate and you need it real bad, it might fuck you up. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying every time.
In a whole nother way. But hey, the same concept can apply. Be careful. When you're really thirsty and desperate for something and you need it real bad, be very careful what you consume because you might get fucked up. And it might be your last time stepping foot on this earth. Be very careful with the choices that you make. And like I said, I've made some very poor choices as far as, just the people that I've chose to like give my time, give my forgiveness, give my effort and understanding to. It has always come back to bite me in the ass. And of course, people can laugh about it. They can make content about it. I hope you do. Go ahead. I already called it. So when you make the content, everybody who's over there listening to the content, just remember that I already told y'all they was going to make the content. It's okay. Because I know the people were saying, get out now, leave this person alone, But you don't mean no well for me either. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody could say something like that to you and heed your advice. You can heed their advice. But then you also equally look at that person and they say, what the other person is doing, but they telling you to get away from this person and what? Come over there and be with you and you act the same exact way? No, I'm not going to do that. But there are good people that I've spoken to that have given me that advice. And I really should have trusted that advice from the good people. But the people who act the exact same way, I'm not listening to you either.
I never made you feel any kind of way. I distanced myself from the whole sector and everything like that because of my own security and my own like.
These people know who they are. They know who they are. The only reason they say is because they equally have a gripe and hate the person that is, I guess, doing the things to me. But if they were friends with that person, they wouldn't even say that. See what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah, but I
selective.
didn't like. There was a lot of people not a lot of people, but there was a few people that I just didn't like. But I didn't do that to you because that's trying to control somebody. Just because I feel like
Right.
that about somebody, like that don't mean that you have that same. I'm not gonna be like, don't talk to her. What did she say? Did she talk? Never did I do that. You want to know why? Because I already knew. Because I wasn't confused about that. I felt like you were confused because you were in it. You were in the tree, and I was looking at it from there to see you hanging in there. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I knew that one day if you fall, I'll be there. That's what a real friend is. Not, oh, you not listening to me because I don't like this person, so F you. That's not a real friend. That's not a real sister. That's not a ride and die.
We have to allow one another to go through our own experiences in life because each of us are individuals and we have our own journeys and paths that we walk upon. And we all are going to go through things. And even though we have our loved ones that stand beside us and friends or whatnot that stand beside us, and they don't want us to make the wrong decision or go down the wrong path, they can't always avoid you from doing it because it's your path and your journey and experience to go through. But what they can say is, well, I'll be here waiting on the other side when you come.
Right. That's only a
Because number one, I have the faith that I know you're going to get through it. It's not going to destroy you. It's not going to make you disappear, right? I know you won't come off on the other side. And when you come up on the other side of this twisting, winding road that you're on, child, that you decided to put yourself on, guess what, sis? I'll be right here for you. Don't worry about it. She respect my decision, honestly, to, give Madgie more chances than necessary. Because she old school, okay? And so she clearly was like, hey, if you want to give her another chance, I love that about you. That's up to you. And she told me to do what I feel in my heart. And that's what I felt in my heart. But she ain't never been blind and naive to it as well. And so, because I decided to do that, then she decided to open her heart back up as well. And, the same things just keep happening over and over again. So this ain't no dog pile on Madgie. This ain't, saying Madgie is a, despicable, evil, demonic person or anything like that. I can't be sure of what exactly, all is going on with Madgie, but just some of her ways and the way she operates, it's not resonating with me and my spirit and my energy anymore. And I just refuse to continue to be her punching bag or her offering, up on the altar for whatever it is that she's doing and she chooses to do. That is her business. She can do that. It is her choice. And, I wish her the best. But I'm telling y'all right here on this live tonight that this is it. I was hoping that I could, maybe have a conversation with her and then, part ways after us being able to talk it out as women. But she did not want to come and do that. This will become content. That is what she desires to do. But as far as me, this is it. This is the last straw. I am finished with Madgie. I don't wish her any harm. I wish her all of the best in anything that she does in life. And I do believe that, maybe at some point in time in her life, maybe she will see, some of her ways and maybe try to be better changed. I thought that she was on that path. That's why I was like proud of some of the things, because I thought she genuinely meant some of the things that she was doing and saying and really trying to, get on a different path. But when it comes to me, I guess it's never going to change. Because for whatever reason, she don't like me. When she first said that, I should have believed it back then and left her right where she was, and not give multiple chances. But after this, I refuse to do it anymore. But like I said, I don't wish her any harm. I would never do anything to affect her livelihood, to take any food off of her table, or affect anything that she got going on her channel. It's just, I just refuse to support her anymore or spend any time with her anymore and look like a fool because it really makes me look bad. And it makes me look like I'm not intelligent, and I am. I'm just loving and I'm caring, but I'm not going to keep going around people that don't have my best interest in mind and don't really like me or care for me and will throw me under the bus for whatever it is purpose they see fit to do so. And lie. Yeah, I don't want to be around that type of energy no more. So I'm done. I'm good on that. It's not a race thing. It's not a black thing. I'm not turning my back on the black community. It's just a Madgie thing. I've been through this roller coaster multiple times with Madgie. And I'm just done. I'm done looking dumb. Every time I give her another chance and I try to forgive her, give her grace and all the things, it always ends up this way. And I'm done with that. I'm moving forward with my energy, with my content, and things that I want to do in my life. I can't keep doing this roller coaster with Madgie anymore. She doesn't want to talk face to face about it. That's fine. But I'm good. This is my final farewell to Madgie. I will not be supporting her anymore. This is not for content. I don't need it for content because I could private this and care less. And I'm not even monetized. So it's just like, this is not content about content for me. That's not how I operate. Will something be content for her? I'm pretty sure it will. Because it always ends up to be that way. Instead of just having a genuine conversation. But yeah, that's all I got on that. Anyway, if you got a few more things you want to say, well, I get some water real quick, girl.
Yeah. The way I see it is this way. I look at it as a blessing. I think that everybody should be them. I think that if you a liar, you should go ahead and lie. I think that if you are the type of person that when you see people doing well, you should just do your thing on your channel and try to destroy them on their channel. I like it when people show you who they are and not try to infiltrate. Infiltrating is my worst. Like it's such a PTSD thing for me. So I feel like when people show who they are, that it's a blessing for me. Even if it hurts someone that I love, and even though I know it's a blessing for them, even if they don't know it yet, I know in the future that they will realize that seeing that person for who they are in hindsight, that it was a blessing, and I know that that's what it's going to be. And if you treat things as a blessing, you move on in a different way.
It's probably because of Snoopy, because Golden is obsessed with Snoopy. Like that's one of the big things. She wants to be back friend with Lacey.
Mm.
That's why also why she's mad at me, because she wants to be back friend with Lacey. One of the 15 minutes I heard was that she was like, I don't want to only focus on black people's feeling. I want to focus on everyone's feeling, and I want to talk about everyone. So like
What?
basically,
She said you were sold for goods and spices. Like, why do you want to be like considerate of her feelings?
because Lacey has told her that she's gonna help her fight Snoopy. And she like one of the big things that Golden is mad at me.
Oh,
Yeah, one of the big things she's mad at me of is that I kind of got into a peace with Snoopy. We were like, okay, we're just not gonna talk about one another. We're gonna be cool. It's gonna be fine, whatever. And I
yeah.
said that she wasn't a racist. I said she don't like me. Me not liking me is not about my race. It's about not liking me as a person.
Right, right, right.
So I just said that, and she got super mad because I said that Snoopy was not a racist, in my opinion, unlike Lacey.
Yeah, because Lacey said, yeah, what Lacey said a lot. I think we just
Exactly.
pretend like she only said one thing. No, like that
She
recording
said a
was
lot.
disgusting.
Exactly. So I'm
We're-
like, yo, if someone attacked one black person, it doesn't make you a racist. It makes you that you don't like that person. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But if every time I'm hearing that with a black person, you call them monkey, you call them the N word, you said that we were sold for good and spices. Lucky, mon
yeah.
amour.
Oh, and
Lucky.
the black girls don't like her. She was alluding to y'all being jealous.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm not gonna drop you, Golden. Since when do I drop people? Like, what are you talking about? You think I'm scared of you as if you're big bad? You're fucking Golden. You're not even able to answer a question.
Oh, Madgie, be nice. Don't say
That's me
that.
being nice.
Ay, ay, ay.
Nah, me, I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I be scared of you? You cannot even answer a question. If I ask you what is your name, you're gonna say, what do you think my name is?
Ah,
You can see it. Tell me you don't see it. Like, tell me what my name is. What do you think my name is? Like, Golden, unable to answer a question. Like, that is one of the worst thing about her. So yeah, she got a big problem with me and basically being even like remotely just cool with Snoopy Doo. And I'm like, I'm not cool with Snoopy Doo. I literally made a Chucky doll of her.
and also that's a false equivalency because Snoopy and Lacey aren't even the same. Like two
That's what I
totally different.
think.
It's a totally different situation.
Does that look like someone I'm cool with?
Like, why would you? Yeah, yeah. Golden. That's not a great comparison. You got to be honest about that. Snoopy never came at a whole bunch of black people like the way Lacey did. And Lacey continues. Like, this is like 3 years we've been dealing with Lacey. This is not a new
Exactly.
occurrence. She's
Exactly.
been
I think
problematic.
they wanted me to be because she was like, I have an international audience, and I was like, what do you mean? The 10 people you have two black, two white, two like what do you mean? You have an international audience
Wait, why did she bring that up?
because she wants to explain why she is, I guess, doing what you were saying that I was doing at the beginning, pandering.
Oh, well,
Hmm.
that argument doesn't work for her because she's pandering to a racist, Lacey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you shouldn't care about, you want to be, you want to think about everybody's feelings, then, this is the perfect platform.
Hello, Miss. I am international.
Hello, hello, hello. What's up?
Why did you do a 4 hour live on me, man? How mature of you.
Because you did a live lying on me.
What did I lie about?
Madgie, you said that the experience that you had over on Phantom Panel was because I set you up. You said that I was an op. You said all of those things. You don't remember the things that you said? I
No,
listened
I
to your live.
remember the thing I said. You're compressing them all together. I never blame you for the phantom situation.
You were upset and crying and in your emotions, and I understand that. But you were
So,
trying to
so
find a
while I
reason.
was crying, you were taking note to get mad at me. So
It's all
hearing me cry, you're like, yo, let me find a way to make it about me. Are you
Madgie.
okay, Golden?
Madgie, don't play these games with me.
Golden?
Madgie,
No, no, no.
Golden?
Let's say this. So, Golden,
no.
what you heard was her that
There
she
when you
blamed
lied
you,
and you
correct?
said that you believe that I was an op and that I set you up. Don't act like I didn't hear what I heard you say, Madgie.
Are you
Even
talking about the when we were talking about Meghan Markle, 82, you gonna die. We were talking about
you
Meghan
said that
Markle
I set
and
you up talking about Emmett Till.
the
Don't
Emmett
say
Till. I
things
literally
like
just
that.
explained the situation that you were telling me, and I'm sorry that I have to bring up your name because you're the one that said the thing about. I don't know why you were talking about Emmett Till.
But
I
you
don't
didn't
remember
even
the
add the
conversation.
context. You didn't add the context of the conversation we
Did the
was having when
context?
I brought that up. And that was months ago, Maggie. And then
Yes,
I
that was
saw
months
Kai
ago.
talk to you, and Kai
So
said
why would I
that
blame you
a
if
lot
it was
of people
months
are
ago?
comparing Emmett Till to the young man, black man that just drowned, Nolan Wells. I heard Kai say that to you. So how was that supposed to be blamed on me?
What? I
Yeah,
didn't
you
blame
don't know.
you. That's what it makes no sense what you're talking
Why
about.
are
I
you
didn't
saying that
blame
I'm
you.
the op? Why are you saying that I set you up? Why do you say those
I
things,
said
Maggie?
that you may have been setting me up when we were talking about Meghan Markle.
I'm not setting you up about talking about Megan. Who am I setting
I
you up
saw
against?
your life, man. You are a whole weirdo.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
realize how weird you are?
That's
Okay,
Like,
fine.
well,
you are
But
literally acting like a weirdo.
how am I setting you up? How am I setting you up?
Because Danny wanted me to be seen as anti-Black American.
I don't
And
care what
then
Danny.
at that moment, the
I don't care
moment that
what
you
Danny.
wanted that,
I don't
you're
work for
asking me a
Danny. I
question.
don't
You're
talk to
asking me
Danny.
a question.
You
wait,
should
hold
know
on,
this.
Golden. Let her finish, and then let her finish, and then hop in. Okay, okay.
Excuse me.
Go ahead,
So now
Maggie.
you okay? All right, y'all got
Yes,
Wait,
it.
what?
he's
Go ahead.
here to be literally like a referee,
Yeah,
man.
but just not that long ago, y'all wasn't getting along. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
glad
and
y'all.
we're adult and we can talk.
Goal. That's what I said. That's the goal. That's what we need to do as black people in the black community. Piece it up and come to an understanding with one another. You know that that's what I'm about. So don't sit up
No,
here.
you're not about that because
I'm
you're
a-
obsessed with Lacey now.
I am not obsessed with Lacey now. That's another lie. Stop the lies. Ain't
Okay,
nobody
well,
sitting over there talking to no Lacey about no damn Snoopy. You talk to Snoopy, not me. Snoopy put me through things that you don't know about. I have the right to have feelings about that. And like I said,
You're the
when
one who said you moved on. You're the one who said you moved on. You said
who did I move
bygones be
on?
bygone. You're the one who
Who,
said that. Jesus.
Maggie, shut up. Who went live today and mentioned my name before I mentioned their name that gave an oath on your channel that they wouldn't bring me up no more? Did you watch that?
No, I don't watch Snoopy.
Okay, go watch that.
What did
Don't
she
sit
say
there and
about
call
you?
me a
Because you
liar.
keep
And
on
don't
saying
say
she did
these
something
people
so
don't do what
terrible
they
to
do
you. All I
unacceptable.
know about is that she sent you a fucking
Imagine you're lying to try to make
lawsuit.
yourself look better. That's not my fault.
But I think it's
Don't put me
important to
under
keep
the
it between
bus.
you guys and not all the other people. You know, like I
Don't
don't want
throw
to
me
get
under the
distracted
bus
with
when you
this.
in a pinch. Don't do that. You keep throwing me under the bus every time you're in a pinch. And you think I'm supposed to just keep sitting here and taking
Throwing
it.
you under
And
the
I've had
bus?
so many people that told me, I don't know why you forgive that girl and go back around her. She can't be trusted and she ain't shit. That's what they
Do
told
you know
me.
how many people say
And
that
I keep
about
giving you
you?
a chance. And every time you turn around and prove them right, Maggie. You do.
Good job, okay? I don't know what I did to you. You're sitting down here acting as if you were not being a whole weirdo with the Meghan Markle conversation, talking about biracial, telling me to go watch movie. You were acting like a whole weirdo. You made everyone uncomfortable. You talked too really badly to the chat. You were being a fucking weirdo. It's like you were setting me up so that I could
Maggie,
trip
you
over my
lie.
word.
Maggie,
Shut
you
up.
lie. I'm talking about things I know about this Black American history. And biracial people are part of Black
Exactly. You were
American
trying to
history.
make it seem
Okay.
like Meghan Markle and biracial Black American history when I was simply telling you that my problem with Meghan Markle was that she kept on calling her mom, her nanny, or her maid.
That's a lie.
That's my problem.
That's
I
a
keep
lie.
on saying that.
That's a
82.
lie.
When I talk about Meghan Markle, is that not what I always say?
But Meghan Markle didn't say that. People who saw her said that.
I I
Because she
so
was
the
light
Meghan
skinned
Markle, I
and her mother was
haven't
dark
paid
skinned.
attention
They
to it
said
in a
that about
while.
her.
I just think like you and like the other people just mad at Meghan Markle because she got good coochie. Like that's all I think. I don't
No,
think
no, but
anything.
remember, I told
You mad at Meghan
82.
Markle because she
Remember,
married a prince,
I told you the thing about
a
I
white
didn't like
prince.
for her to do that,
That's
and
why
that
you
was
don't
her
like
only.
Meghan
Can I
Markle
finish?
because she
And that was her
married a
only
white
Oh,
prince.
story
hold on,
with
Golden.
her
You gotta let
mom.
her. You gotta let her get it out, Golden.
Okay, and that was her only story with her mom, and I didn't like it, and
Where's
that was
that
why I
story,
was calling
Maggie?
her out.
Where's
That was it,
Maggie?
and that was all.
Maggie,
Now she was
Maggie,
talking to me. She was trying to
Maggie,
give
where's
me a
that video?
lecture to again go with the narrative of Danny Robertson.
Where's that
That's
audio,
why I called
Maggie?
it a setup. That's why I called it a setup.
Oh,
Hello,
Where's
Ralph.
that
Ralph,
audio? Where's that
Ralph,
audio
get
of
to your
Meghan Markle
oh,
saying
pitch.
that about her
Low.
mother?
Golden. Let me ask Maggie one more
You
question.
lied to
So
me. You
your
lied.
intent
Wasn't even
your
true.
intent was not to talk about race at all. Like you weren't talking about like her being biracial. You were just saying that you didn't like that she was calling her mom the maid or the nanny when she referenced her mom.
That's not
Exactly.
true. She didn't even say that about her mom. That's what people in society saw when they looked at a
Okay.
little light skinned biracial girl being with a brown skinned mother. And that experience happened to me also. And I talked about that on that live tonight. You lied to me and said that Meghan Markle said that about her mother. It's not true.
Okay, so
And
Golden,
then
you
she
are
didn't go
saying
to the
that
funeral. And then she
hold on.
didn't go to the funeral of the uncle that was black because he showed picture of her with an afro. Did you know about that too?
Do you want me to go look it up, Matthew? You want me to
Go
take your
look at
word?
it, my love. Go fucking look at it.
Oh, okay. Golden, let me
Fucking
ask you now.
idiot.
So, as far as the
Meghan
nanny
Markle.
thing,
I thought she didn't even know that Charles was the king. That's how dumb she is. She didn't even know
Charles,
that Charles was the
father,
king.
and the oldest son name is Charles as well, right?
It's William.
Whatever the hell it is. I don't
You're
care.
so
wait, hold on.
dumb.
You
I
don't
can
have
I,
enough
I can
respect.
explain this. Hold on. I can explain this because I'm American. So we're not
I
like
don't care. Like, this is not
We're
what
not
I care about.
indoctrinated or
She was
anything.
talking
So
about
like
Black
our knowledge of
Americans
like the
and then
royal
brought up
family
Meghan
is very
Markle.
like we don't know. So like that's not a surprise that Golden didn't know that
So it's
because
easy for her
yeah.
to lie to
So
me
what
and
I'm
so I
showing
can do
to
my
her is that
research.
I actually looked into Meghan Markle. I was talking about it, and that's why I did my research. So for her to even insinuate
Meg,
that I didn't do my
you're not
research
calling out about Meghan
is
Markle.
extremely insulting to me. She's trying to diminish
You're
me.
not calling
She's
out
trying to act
about
as if I wasn't part of that
no.
sector back in the
You're
day.
trying to
I
damage me.
absolutely
You're
was.
trying to
I
damage my
absolutely know
image.
what I'm talking about.
You
How
know what you're
dare you
doing.
talk to me this
You
way?
know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
I know
You're trying to
exactly what
damage
I'm
my
doing when I'm
reputation.
talking about Meghan
You're trying to
Markle.
damage my channel, Magic.
Okay.
You know that.
So did y'all
Wait,
fall
what?
out over Meghan Markle because I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
that's a
fucking
reason to
boring,
fall
isn't
out.
it?
I didn't fall out over no Meghan Markle. She said we fell out over Meghan Markle. I didn't fall out over no dang on Meghan Markle. I
Okay,
fell
well,
out
You
Golden,
over
are
what's
falling
your
out with
issue with
me
Maggie?
because you were mad at me from the beginning of time. Okay?
no.
You have
You
had
always said that I was
resentment like a
moving
crazy
you never like
person.
me.
Okay?
So
I
stop
can tell
lying.
you're crazy. So I keep on saying to
You're
Ralph,
crazy.
come get your bitch.
That's not my child.
No, no, Maggie, don't say that.
Stop playing games.
Okay, Golden. So, what's your issue with Maggie other than the Meghan Markle thing? Because I don't really want to keep addressing the Meghan Markle thing.
As of recently, after giving her very many chances that I shouldn't have given her, she lied on me on her live yesterday. And she said that the whole panel and situation that happened on Phantom's channel was because of me. Then she called me an op instead that I was setting her up. You lie. I never done none of that. I didn't even know that that live was going on till somebody sent it to me and told me. So I
Okay,
am not
but
responsible for any of that. Why would you sit up on your live and say that?
I keep on telling her I never said that. She set me up on the live of Phantom. How in the name of fuck could you set me up on the live of Phantom?
yeah, Maggie is clarifying that she did not say that you set her up with that whole Phantom
Did
thing.
anybody watch her live? Did you hear what she said?
I didn't watch all 5 hours. No, I just watched the part with you because that was my favorite part, if I'm going to be
Maggie said
honest.
it. I don't have to lie.
Okay.
She said
I
it
did
out of
not
her
say
mouth
it.
Well,
on
I
her
did not
Maggie,
say
is
it.
there a way that you may have brought up Golden's name
Mhm.
yesterday?
Yes, I
Okay.
did. But it
Okay, and
wasn't
what?
in that context. That's why I keep on clarifying, but she keeps on acting like she knows better than me what I was saying.
Okay,
Then what
okay,
you
got
saying
it.
was, were you saying something and if it was meaning something different? Because the way I heard it was you was making it seem like I was the ops, and I'm not an op. I don't work for
Look at
nobody
this.
on this
Look
platform.
at this. She said it. I heard it. Lady Latisha. You can
Hey,
see.
Lady Letitia.
Look at her. Look at Lady Latisha. She's like, I can smell a storyline.
And let me be clear about something. Just because people don't get along doesn't mean that they can't tell the truth.
Ralph, is this an act? No, clearly not. It's not an act. We are literally
Yeah, it's
fighting
not
right
an
now.
act. This is the end because I'm done.
This is the
Okay.
end too,
You know
bitch.
how many people told me
No, not
not
the
to
B
give me
words.
multiple
Come
chances,
on.
Madgie? Do you
Fine.
know how many people told me? I went against that. Still giving you chances, still forgiving you and sitting with you.
Oh,
And you
poor
turn around
baby.
and
Poor baby.
again.
I never had to forgive you for anything,
Right.
Golden. You have
That's right.
always been such a ray of sunshine in my life.
Shut
Well,
up, man.
well,
Yes,
Golden, let me
you have
ask
always been
this.
a fucking ray of sunshine in my life. You have never done
Uh,
anything wrong. You were always like, I'm walking on
What have I done to
sunshine.
you unless you did
ho-
something to me?
Golden,
I'm
can I
not
ask you,
offended. I
like,
didn't do
what do
nothing. I
you
didn't take
want
your
from?
livelihood. I didn't take, matter
Go,
of fact, I had people that was in my email when you dragged me the first time and they said, oh, I don't like how she treating you. You want me to strike her channel? I'll do it for you. What did I tell them? No, don't strike her channel because I don't want her livelihood to be affected.
ooh.
Oh,
I
thank you
said,
Oh
so much,
wow.
darling. Thank you so much, darling.
oh, well, you're welcome. But don't talk
But also, Golden, I feel like that's
about
a
me
dig.
like
Like,
you
oh,
talk about
you.
anybody else.
Yeah, she's doing a
I never
dig. Like
did like
she's
that.
adorable. And Golden,
But
you're adorable.
Golden, can you just say exactly like what do you
This
want
is
from
my thing
Maggie?
on this platform.
Be-
No, this is my thing on this platform. People are
okay.
ass backwards. They sitting here telling me this is a way for me to lose respect. How am I losing respect? I didn't do nothing.
You did a
I'm
lot, you
telling you
stupid
what
bitch.
Magic does.
Sorry,
I'm telling you
I
what
need
I
to do
don't
the
do.
$1 every time
Doesn't
I say
make
the
me
B
lose
word. I'm
respect.
gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. Okay. You stupid person.
What did
You're
she do to
doing a
you,
lot.
Maggie? What can you just say a couple of things that she did to you?
Yeah, please tell me.
What she's doing right now? What do you mean?
Maggie, I'm not
She's
doing
a
nothing right now but telling the truth. All I'm doing right now is telling the
For
truth.
our life, stop calling me thirsty, cloud chasing,
Yeah,
saying that I was
yeah,
everything under the sun.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So what
yeah.
you mean? Why am I mad? That's why I'm
You
mad.
admitted that out of your mouth. You said you was putting people names in your titles because you want to get better numbers on your channel. You admitted to being a
We
cloud.
call that being smart, Golden. Are you
Well, to me, I
stupid
call
or
it
are
cloud
you
chasing.
dumb? Maybe if you
I
did that,
call
you
it
would have
thirsty
better number,
and cloud
darling.
chasing. I call it thirsty
Wh-
and cloud chasing. Why put somebody's name in
We
your
call
title?
that smart. We call that having a brain. Okay, having a brain,
If
wanting
that's
to
what you want
succeed,
to do,
wanting
that's
to
how
get
you
Yeah.
to
want
grow
to
Well,
run
better,
your
you
to
know,
get
I
your
actually
message
agree with
to
both
grow
of you.
further.
I agree with
If
both
that's
of
how
you.
you
Like
want to run your
it's
platform,
very
have at it.
strategic and it's also thirsty at the same time. It can be two things at once, you know?
I
But
don't
I
see how
think
being strategic is thirsty. Is that people keep on thinking that you need to stay at the same level. You shouldn't like get better. You shouldn't do better thumbnail. You
Okay,
shouldn't do better
Maggie.
title.
What
You shouldn't
about
do.
what
You shouldn't
about
put people's
Maggie?
name and the title that have bigger platform, which is
Right,
always a way to grow. How did I grow in
right.
the Markle sector? How did I grow in the Meghan Markle sector? Like it is simply by strategy. This is being smart. This is what you literally learn, like in school,
Right,
how to
Maggie.
get
And
yourself into better position.
I thought you said tagging people. I didn't think you said putting people name in your title. I thought it was. Is that two different things?
What the fuck are you
Tagging.
talking about?
You was doing a whole lesson the other day and telling people that they should tag people and channels
oh,
with
she's
bigger
talking about
names.
the tagging thing. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
You
you
She's
tag
need
talking
to
about the
do
tagging.
you know you need to do multiple things, right? But maybe you're so lazy you don't know that you're supposed to do multiple things to get more views because you're a lazy person.
oh,
All
I'm
you
late.
do is you go and you
People,
on your platform with your thumbnail that are way too busy, with your title that are super ugly. If you actually did what was supposed to be done, you would have better numbers. So because you think there is only one thing I do to get better numbers, you are like, is it tagging or is it the title or is it what? It's all of them. How about that? Can you think about that? Have some
okay, so
strategy.
you
Stop
just
being
admitted
lazy.
Well,
that's what you do. And to me, I think
You're a
that's clout chasing.
lazy person. That's all that proves.
I think that's clout chasing.
You're just
well,
lazy.
well, Golden. Okay, so you think it's clout chasing or whatnot, right? But
Why you
that's
putting
not your
somebody's name
reason
in the
why you have a
title? You're not
problem with
showing the
Madgie
title.
over her tagging people. Like,
No,
what's
that's
the
not.
actual?
I have a problem with Maggie.
And
I have
let's
a
be
problem
clear,
with Maggie.
Golden be tagging people all the time.
I do tag people. People that I support their
Oh,
people that I support their channels. I've been to their channels. I've been in their chats. I've been in their lives. I spoke to them. Yup,
so
sure
you would
did.
be a little thirsty too, then, right?
No.
No. Okay. Well, what do you call it?
No,
She said, "No."
no. Her voice became deeper. No.
I didn't say nothing about tagging. I said why you got people names in your titles that you're not even talking about.
Why did you have
I
my
don't
name in the
worry about
title
the
then?
tagging. That's what the
Oh,
tagging
why do
is.
I have people's name in the title that I'm not talking about? Who tells you I wasn't going to talk about them?
Okay,
And then
man.
the life went on another direction. Does it not happen to you that sometimes you're like, okay, I'm going to talk about that, like, and then after that you get
Maggie,
thrown into
stop
a subject and then
lying.
you talk
Stop
only about another
lying.
subject?
Stop lying. You admitted the other day why you put somebody's name in your title.
Stop
Because they asked you
lying.
why, and you
I'm not
told them why.
lying. I
Stop
don't need to
lying.
lie about why I do title, you stupid. You think I need to lie about why I do title?
Maggie,
Okay, I
I'm not
feel like we're
talking
still
about you
going
lying
on
why
surface
you title.
level and we're
I'm
not
saying
getting
that
Oh
you're
yeah,
deeper.
we're
not
getting
doing
surface level because Golden cannot go deep. She cannot say,
it.
"Bitch, I've
Maggie,
always hated you."
Golden, I
Like
need
let
you to
it
go
out.
deeper
Let it
with it.
out. Let it out.
Maggie,
Maggie
stop
is
it.
not telling the truth. She
Um,
sits there with lies. I'm not going to tolerate lies, especially when they're geared towards me. Don't lie on me. You
okay.
already know
Well,
that.
it
Nobody's lying on you.
hold
You
on,
are
Maggie.
stupid.
It seems that the issue was the whole you felt that she was blaming you for the phantom thing, but it seemed like she clarified and said that she was not saying that you helped set her up in any kind of way. So it was a misunderstanding. I'm not even saying that you're wrong for thinking it. I'm just saying that it seemed like it was a misunderstanding if something happened, but that's cleared up. So what's the next issue? That's what I'm trying to get to.
What are you saying? 82, say it again. I'm sorry.
So what I was just saying was that, it seemed like it was just a misunderstanding with the whole, her saying that Phantom set you up. It doesn't seem like she was trying to say that if she ever uttered those words. But my thing is like, okay, then what's the next issue? Like, can we
I'm
talk about like,
issue. I don't think there's no misunderstanding. I think she said what she said, and because of her saying it, it's going to make things look very bad for me. So why would you do that? Why would you
You
try to
make
make
yourself look bad. Can
no,
you not
no, no, no,
realize that? You're
no,
the
you
one who are
do.
making yourself look bad. You're
So
the
all
only
the
one
time
making
that
yourself
you said
look
me up,
bad.
Maggie,
You're so
all the times that
humiliated.
you say,
You're so
Maggie, you
humiliated.
set me up.
Hold,
Okay, let's talk about the Love Jones situation,
Oh,
Maggie.
here's a Jones. 82.
oh
Why did you do
no,
that?
no. Hold
You
on, hold on.
already tried
I
to
was
set
the
me up in
one
that
that
situation.
mentioned the Love Jones thing, and then you know, Maggie got to investigate everything, and then Maggie looked at it. So
It was
I'm
red.
to blame
It
for the
was on
Love
the
Jones
ice.
thing.
She carried herself over there. She dug up those bones and she brought them back to cause problems because she had an issue with me. And she knows she did that.
What?
And I still forgave
Okay, well,
her.
yeah, that part is her fault. She did go ahead and dig
I
up the bones,
Maggie,
apologized
Maggie,
already.
but I
wait.
I
felt bad because I
apologized
mentioned
already. Shit.
it.
You have resentment. Tell me more. Tell me more. Hey, come on.
Yeah,
Say it
Maggie,
again.
this is
I
why I
Tell me
wanted
more.
forgave
to.
you.
Tell me more. I want to
Yeah,
I
hear
I
it. I
knew
want
forgave
to
that.
hear it
you and I
all.
moved forward. I forgave you and I moved forward. And you sat up here and did the same thing again.
Golden. Ralph is here. Please now. Be a
Your
good girl.
man, girl, stop playing games with me. No disrespect, Ralph. But she's sitting up here playing in my face and I don't like it.
Hello. How y'all
Hello.
doing today? Everybody's doing good?
I don't
AT2?
I don't think
I'm
so.
all right. How you
I'm
doing,
doing
Ralph?
well. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm great. Thanks for asking. So it seems to me that AT2, you always over here when some shit going on. Every time some divisive shit going on, every time you can play the part, play the
This
devil's
is not
advocate with it.
82's fight. This is not
Okay.
82's fault.
Okay,
This is
hold on. I know. It's not. Hold on.
okay.
Let me finish. I'm gonna come full circle. I got you. I'm gonna come full circle. Right.
Maggie, see what I was talking about yesterday? We be fine, and then all of a
Hold
sudden this
on.
mofo come out of nowhere. Like,
Hold on.
we be good. Like,
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hold on.
you
Let me
can't
let me
come in the middle of the
let me make it make
conversation
sense.
and then try to like bring some old shit up. Like, we moved past that.
It's old. It just became old today. If you apologize, you just apologize today. Right? Yeah. No.
That's not what we're talking about. We're waiting for the full circle.
I know, but if AT2 saying that it's old, if I'm bringing up something that's old, then he must have apologized today, right?
Chat, put a 1 in the chat. You want to go back to talking about Maggie and Golden. Put a 2 in the chat. You want me to address some old shit we already talked about.
But
One, we
I'm gonna
want to
bring it
talk
full
about Maggie and
circle.
Golden.
I'm gonna
2
bring
in
it
the
full
chat.
circle.
We want to go to the old shit
Okay.
that we
All right.
talked
All
about
right. Now
yesterday.
watch this. Now watch this. Aren't you the reason why Madgie and Golden fell out the first time with the Love Jones stuff, saying that she was loved?
Why are you blaming 82?
No, no, no. I'm showing relevancy, right? I'm showing a pattern, right? That every time AT2 is
It,
always relevant to a fallout, right?
And what me and
He
Maggie talked
always
about
make
yesterday, I
himself
don't
appear
prove my
when
point because
Ralph,
okay.
every time we
if
get
you want to take
somewhere,
the
he
side of
wants to bring it
Golden,
back to
Okay,
okay, if you want to
1986.
take the
no,
side
no,
of
no, 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 no,
Golden, you
no.
have the right, but don't be
Okay,
believing someone that was just trying to make
hold on.
us.
Well, let's ask
Maggie.
Golden.
Hold on,
Golden, was I the reason why you and
stop.
Maggie broke up? Was I the
Even
first time, Golden?
no,
Like
listen.
maybe Golden feels that way.
Now let's
Golden,
make
was I the reason why you guys broke up the first time?
now, Maggie. I need you to make this make sense, Maggie. I already told you that
Wait,
I
hold on.
thought
Golden's
Golden was
trying
a
to
plant.
respond. Let Golden talk. Be a gentleman and let Golden talk.
Now watch this.
No, Ralph can go ahead.
Now
No, Ralph can go ahead.
I already explained to you that
You see the clownery?
Listen,
Like, it's real clownery.
I'm clowning you.
Clowning, Maggie.
Stop
Stop
it,
it.
Maggie. I was trying not to laugh, and then you said that.
When that happened, you was around AT2. You were in the chat. You were boosting it up. You were talking about it as well. Remember, Storm Monroe set up on Maggie's channel and said that my boyfriend put my head through a wall in the DV situation. And that never happened. And even Love Jones came out and said that didn't happen. That's not what was said. But Storm Monroe said that. And Maggie let him sit on her platform and say it about me.
Did I not already apologize for that? And yes, 82 said the name Love Jones and said that you were a moderator for Love Jones. And I am a curious cat and I went into it. But
Yeah, but that's not why you
82?
guys had a original falling out,
No,
though.
that's
Like,
not
that's why I'm
why.
confused. I was
That's
like,
not why. Me and Golden, we have had tension for way before that moment. That's why I went and looked into Love
Yeah.
Jones because I had tension with
She
Golden.
fell out with me because she said I was beige and boring and she never liked me. That's what she
So
said.
there you
She
go. We
couldn't
already
make up
had
a reason
tension.
or say to the people why she didn't like me. She just didn't. That's what she said.
Yeah, I
Go run
thought
back.
she didn't like you because you answer a question with a question.
okay. Well,
And
it
because
does
you're
seem
boring.
that it does seem like the Love Jones thing is still a sore spot for Golden. Like, she hasn't let it go. And like I
There's a lot
said,
of sore spots because Maggie has been very nasty work to me. And I keep giving her chances and people are like, you're stupid. Why do you keep giving her chances? That girl is nasty to you. She's no
Because
good.
people tell me I'm so smart for giving you
Every time
chances.
I do so, she turns around and do the same
You think
thing.
people don't tell me
over
that you
and over
suck and that you hate me and that I shouldn't be cool with you? You think people didn't come and try to tell me that about you? Why are you bringing?
Why would they tell me that
People
about
are
me?
saying, I
I
can
don't
show
do
you
this.
email right now talking about how much you are a bitch.
And
Okay,
I
so
wonder
let's
what
be
race
clear.
people
The
that is.
opinion of people have never affected me about how I felt about you. Every time we
Maggie,
have
look
fell
at
out
that.
was because
Look
of
at the
our
chat.
relationship
I know you probably
together.
get those emails because I see your chat every time I come over here. And
I
once I
cannot
realize you
control
do
my
that,
chat.
I understand why.
I
You
cannot
make it make
control
sense,
my
Maggie.
chat. I cannot
You
control
make
my
it make
chat.
sense. I'm
so
not going to do
Oh,
I make
that
my
because
chat like you.
and Maggie, um, I don't know how to put this, but I'm not on neither one of y'all sides. In this situation, it's not. I'm not on nobody's side, right? Because I don't know what the fallout is for. I don't know what it's about. Obviously, it's some old Harvard feelings. Golden speaking about some feelings that she want to get out, right?
and she
And
lied on me recently. She lied on me and said that I'm a op. She lied on me and said that I got her set up because she didn't like a conversation that happened on Phantom's channel when she was over there. And people was going in on her because she wanted to talk about Black American things and other things of that nature. And Black Americans was trying to tell her how she comes off sometimes to not feel as though she likes Black Americans. They were talking to her about that. I
she
wasn't
put my
on that.
name in the
I wasn't
title.
on
She
that.
put my name in the title for that live. Like, do you
Right?
see me over here making a big fuss about it? I'm pretty sure that's the one that had my name in the title, right? Yeah. I came in there. I said, "Oh, what's going on?" She explained that
Ralph.
it does not matter. You know why it does not matter? Because no, she didn't call me out. She explained that it's because people are looking up names in the algorithm. My name might be one of them, so on and so forth. So she didn't. But what I'm saying is, somebody else might have been upset about that. Why you put my name in the title, so on and so forth. Somebody else could have made a big deal about it. Cursed her out. Why you put my name in the title when you're saying that you're against, Americans or Americans are against you, so on and so forth. I could have, but I didn't. Why? Because if you really care, right, or if you are like having some type of cordial friendship, whatever y'all want to call this, right, building a rapport with somebody, why are y'all not leaving room for human error? Y'all not always gonna say the same thing that y'all want each other to say. Y'all are not always gonna agree with each other. Y'all not always gonna do all. That's different mindsets. That's what the space is created for. People having different mindsets and speaking on it, right? But being in a space where you can speak on it, right? But if y'all start going after each other's mindsets, then what are we doing here? We working backwards, right? And I'm not saying y'all should piece things up because Golden speaking like she still got Harvard's feelings from 2 years ago. And that's something that I keep on trying to get past is y'all keep bringing up shit from 2 years ago, right? But in all of this, we was moving towards something, right? And now it's like every time we take 2 steps forward, y'all want to take 5 steps back. And it don't matter who direction it comes from based off of feelings and emotions. If we all remember the end goal, why are we making it complicated?
Ralph, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Shut
And
up.
my
I
thing
told
is,
them.
who is the ones that's taking the 2 steps or the 10 steps back? It's not me. It's
It don't
Madgie.
matter. It don't matter. You participating in it, ain't you? If it was Madgie, so look. If it was Madgie, right? Let's say it was Madgie. Let's say Madgie did a live where she said some stuff and whatever the case may be. It's content. If you could hit Madgie up on the back end and say, Madgie, damn, like, okay, woo. Like, but I don't feel that way, so on and so forth, right?
And did. Yeah, I did that.
And
I
then it's
wanted to
still
have a conversation with her behind the scenes. She said, no, I'm not having a conversation unless it's a panel conversation.
okay. So even if it's a panel conversation, right? How are you so upset? If we already apologized for all the shit that was in the past, how are you still upset?
Because she just recently got into some mess that she got herself into and tried to blame it on me and make me look bad. And get
Listen,
people
Maggie
I
is
didn't put
Maggie.
myself. I'm not
no.
gonna let you just be like Maggie. Maggie is the worst, but you know you need to be better than Maggie. Okay, let's be clear. They were bringing up the Emmett Till thing. I put the context that she told me it is your history, and I said it's not my history because I'm Canadian, and that's the only part where I brought her name up concerning the Phantom Live. That's the only part I talk about her.
And
Oh,
but
man.
here's what I'm saying though, right? Here's what I'm saying though, right? Golden. It does it make sense if you already see that Maggie is going through so much over here in this sector, being, not in America, Black America, whatever y'all want to call this bullshit that's going on, right? And you already be over here on her panel, you already rocking with why throw rocks and then cash it, like hide your hand, right? This is what I keep talking about, right? It's listen to what I'm saying. Let me finish, right? Let me finish, right? When you be throwing shade. Everybody else knows when you be throwing shade. Everybody else pick up on it. We all know it, right? We might not say nothing, but we all know it, right? We all know that you do it, right? Since day one. This is why I say, like,
I just don't answer questions the way people want me to answer them. And that bothers them. It gets under their skin.
but it's not even about answering questions the way that sometimes you'll be in the comment section and you'll put something that makes it seem like you still, on borderline with something, or that can insinuate something else, and then you'll have to correct it and say, meant this way or that way, right? So you say what?
If it's funny,
Right.
I like the joke. Is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem at all, right? There's no problem in how you operate, right? You are you, right? This is what I keep on trying to, get through to y'all, right? Whether y'all want to believe it or not, some people accept y'all for all the bullshit that y'all come with. The 50 shades of fuckery that y'all be trying to spread around and all of that, right? But if we have to keep coming to the internet to point out your 50 shades of fuckery, right? Then what is the point of having a friendship with each other, right? I literally see certain things in you, certain things in Madgie that I can point out, that I can say something about. But for what? That's saying that I don't accept you for you, right? You come with some bullshit. Madgie comes with some bullshit. It just so happens Maggie's a content creator. So, and you're a content creator, right? It just so happens the bullshit that Madgie might come up with to she can talk about it on her panel, right? And she do very well talking about it, right? So if she's trying to figure some shit out and she's going through this and she's going through that and she's figuring it out, right? if you are giving that level of understanding, then you should just help her figure it out. You shouldn't try to be like, oh, you trying to call me this? Once you get on the defensive, you damn near proving a point that you against her, right? If Maggie said, no, listen, if Maggie said, I think, bro,
it's not true. I'm not an op, and I didn't set you up. Don't say that about me, because it's not true. It didn't happen. I don't like that, and I don't operate that way. You don't have to lie.
I'm not lying if I say I don't know if she set me up. Not talking about the phantom thing, talking about the whole Meghan Markle and all of that. I don't know if she was trying to set me up. I don't know if she's an op, but I will see. That is not me lying. That's me saying something.
And they haven't gotten to the bottom of the Nolan Wells case, and they're saying because he hang out with all white boys and he was there with all white boys, that they are the ones that are responsible for what happened to him. When you speak about things before you know what exactly is the truth, it makes damage, especially in this social media space. So don't say things about people.
Are you comparing us having a social media fight to Nolan Wells?
What I'm saying is it's the same approach. Don't say things about people that you don't know to be.
82 help me here. Why are we talking? Why is he doing
Golden.
this?
Golden. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, Golden. No, Golden. No,
Okay.
you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. No, listen. Nah, listen. Here's why you can't do that. One, the situation is still ongoing right now, right? Nancy Grace picking it up, talking about it, so on and so forth, right? So for you to even try to put those two things together, that's dark, right? That's dark. No, here, listen why. This is why, right? No, this is why. Listen, this is why. Hold on, this is why. This is why. No. This is why. First of all, right, you are trying to, put two things together that don't go together, right? That situation does not go with this situation. That's one, right? Two, right? That situation is happening right now, and it's something that is still like affecting us right now, right? Hold on. It's affecting us right now, right? It's affecting our people right now, right? So I think, me personally, right? I don't care what nobody else think, right? I think that's diabolical for you to even bring that up in this situation right now. I think it's nasty. I think that's nasty for you to bring it up. Even to compare whatever was going on between y'all with that situation. Like you saying that either you setting her up to unalive her or she setting you up to unalive. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying.
What I was saying was,
it's not the same. It's not the same. Then somebody lost their life. That situation is still going on right now. You're bringing it up come on, bro. That's why I say you play the wrong games. That's why I say you play the wrong games. But that's cool though. That's cool.
That's what I talk about on my content. So that's what's on my mind. I apologize if that was a bad, example to use. But what I'm saying is those type of things, like when you start putting things out there before all of the evidence is proven to be true, it doesn't matter once you get to the bottom of it. Once you first start saying it, especially if people are rocking with what you're saying, that is what they're going to believe, and that's what they're going to run with it. And by the time you get to that point, the damage is already done. They already believe what you said, even before you get into the bottom of it. So you saying, I don't know, it seems as though Golden is the ops. I can't be sure. I need to find out some more. You already saying that I'm the ops. You already putting that out there. Your people are already going to believe that. I'm not the ops. And what research and evidence are you going to do to find that out? Are you even going to come back and tell your people, hey, guess what, y'all? I found out Golden is not the ops. I did my research. No.
Yes, I would have done that. I would have done that. But everything you're doing is letting me know you are an op.
If she would have asked me, Golden, if she would have asked me and she would have came to me and said, anything about you, I'd have been like, I've been told you I was suspicious of Golden a long time ago.
suspicious of me because of what? What do I do? What do I
Because
say? How do
it because of Chase, right? It's not, you might not be the op, right? You might not be the op, right? But remember, Golden. Hold on, listen. Hold on, Golden, stop. Let me speak. Let me
I don't like
speak.
that you saying that. Like I
Let
would have
me
been.
speak. Let me speak. At one point, Golden, you sent me a message and you said that people are trying to help you build your page. And they told you that beefing with me was a way for you to build your content, right? You even asked if I wanted the fake beef, right? From that point on, I thought that you was chasing content. From that point on, I was skeptical, right? I still got cool with you. I still became cool with you, right? I looked past that. I still became cool with you, right? So this is why I keep on saying, like, I don't want to play this game because you're not going to change like what I know in my head about this whole situation from the time I've been over here in the black tea sector. My memory's too good. I remember all of this shit, right? I don't need a phone to go back into. I ain't got to go back and look at nothing. It's all right here. I remember the history of everything that took place over here, right? So when I say that I accept you for who you are, I know the bullshit that you come with, the 50 shades. If you keep on making me expose the 50 shades, you're going to start feeling a certain type of way. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna feel any type of way because my truth is my truth. I did say that to you, and the reason why I said that to you was because I said I'm tired of trying to make positive content. It doesn't seem like it's selling. It don't work. So at this point, do you want to just fake beef so we can make content so we can
And
get
now you
numbers?
see why I asked if this was an act when I first came in here? You see why I asked if this was an
Yes,
act,
I
Madgie?
understand better.
Okay, so
let
now
me
that's why I say it all goes full circle, right? Going back to what I asked AT2, right?
But
It's all of the,
is that not me being honest? I don't have to lie about that. I did say that.
no,
And that's
no,
my
I mean,
82
I'm
wants
not
to
saying
say
that.
yeah,
something,
well
guys.
Go ahead,
let me
AT2.
say this because now that I'm listening to everything, what I'm understanding is that there are some issues, and basically, when y'all would come up on panel, y'all would just pretend like everything was okay. Because like all this stuff coming out, I'm all like, okay, somebody should have said something like, "Hey, I don't like this" or "I don't like that," because it seemed like now y'all all unloading everything and like you kind of say something in your back pocket for a rainy day, and like now y'all bringing all this shit up on the front, and so I'm all like,
Not
"What the
y'all,
hell
not
is going
y'all. I
on?"
ain't trying to bring up nothing, right? The reason
No,
why
but Ralph, to be fair, you brought up the whole she wanted to beef with you for clout or
the reason
whatever.
why I'm bringing that up, right? The reason why I'm bringing that up because it's relevant, right? The
Right,
reason, the
but
reason,
you dig that up. Like, how come you
and it's
never told?
true. I
You
did
never
say that.
told that story before. That's
because
my
I
first time
don't put
hearing it.
I'm not trying to put people out there. Like I'm not on here trying to put people out there. I don't need to try to create content. I don't need to try to talk about Golden to create content or whatever she said on. I don't need to do that for content.
No, and I don't think you need to do that either. But you did kind of drop a bomb, and it's kind of like, I mean,
Only
But it's
I
your
because
bomb to explain something,
only
82.
because
Come
I'm
on.
trying to explain, like, yo, it's questionable, right? So when Madgie sit there and say, like, it's good shit, at one point I'm questioning it. You get what I'm saying? So
But you would rather question me more than you question Magic. That's the thing.
no,
Because
I
Magic
question Maggie too. I know Maggie want the money. I know Maggie want people to make it Wayne, make it Wayne. I
Why is
know,
nobody making it rain?
I know Maggie's MO. I already know it. So that ain't you saying it
I
like
am not a Magic. I don't move like Magic. I
Sam
don't do like
M.O.
nothing like
Golden. Do
I'm
you
not
not realize that he takes an
Magic.
approach? The approach is different depending who he's talking to because we're not the same
Please
person.
stop. Please
We cannot
stop.
have the same sin.
But you know what, Magic? This is one thing that I can respect about you. You are the way you are, and you don't care that you're that way. And you
Yeah,
need to
the
be.
way you are, you don't get it that way. As if you're a better
I
person than
don't
me. You're a
care.
bitch too,
I am.
okay? You're
I
not
don't
a
move
good
like you
person.
move.
You
I
are
don't
a
do things
cloud
that you do.
chaser. You are a content creator.
I've
You
never
are
shut
looking for
nobody's
content.
channel.
You were
How many
literally
channels have
exposed
you
for
shut?
trying to create
I've
content.
never
That's
shut
how
nobody's
desperate you
channel.
are.
How many
I'm
channels
just
have you
more
shut?
honest than you. The
Magic don't
difference
lie.
between you and me
Don't
is
try
that
to
I'm
overtalk me.
honest. People can trust my word because at the end of the day, I'm going to be brutally honest. But
Yeah,
you,
brutally
you're always
honest and you
trying
seem to
to
trust it. You know how you move. You know
You
what
know
you
how
do,
you move?
and you're
Do
okay
you know
with
how
it.
you move? Do you know how you move?
How I move, baby. Tell me.
You are a snake.
I'm a snake. Explain.
Yes. You say things, but you don't mean it. The fact that we
Mm.
kept on talking about how much we were great because we could get past the past and because we apologized and we moved on.
Uh
For you
huh.
to come back and talk to me about love, Joe,
Because you sit up here, you lie on me and say I'm the ops, and I set you up. You set me up
how is
multiple
that
times.
talking about the past? I didn't say, oh,
That's
Golden,
not
I
my
never
character.
trusted her. She laughed when I lost my
That's
channel.
your
She said it was
character.
karma.
That's not
That
my
would be me
character. I don't
bringing
do
up the
things
past.
like that.
I'm
So
just
why
simply saying, I don't know if
apologize?
you're the
Why
op.
did something like that if that's not my character? That's your character.
What do you mean
And you're
it's not your
just
character?
right like
It is
I told you.
absolutely your character. You're a
No,
snake.
no, no, I'm not. No, I'm
Yes, you
not.
are. Yes,
You're a
you
snake.
are. Just the
You're a
fact that
snake.
we kept on saying how much we were good because we got past the past, only for you to bring up love, Jones.
And you know why I did it? Because
You're
recently
fucking
you made
ridiculous.
more lies
You're
on me
fucking
that are not
ridiculous.
true. I'm not the ops and I didn't set you up. Why make a
You're
live and go
fucking
on your
up and you're a
panel and
snake.
tell people that if that's not the truth? Because you
You're
got
up,
yourself
you're a
set up
snake,
in
and
your
you're
own
boring.
expression that you've done on this platform since you've been here. That's a you problem, Maggie. It's not a me
Okay, okay,
problem.
okay,
You
okay,
know
okay,
what
okay,
you're
okay.
doing.
Hold on. So Golden,
No, ma'am,
you're
you do
not
not. You're a
Golden.
snake. I'm not a snake.
So
I don't move the
let's
I'm
way you
back
not
do.
a
up.
snake. I am so honest. Are you crazy?
So look,
Yeah, but
hold
just
on. Let's
because
back
you're an
up. Let's
honest
back up.
villain doesn't make you
Let's
a good person.
back up. Dial it down. Dial it down. Dial it down. Right. What was y'all title before the whole op thing? Was it friends? Was it acquaintances? Was it associates? Was
I
it
thought we were cousins.
okay?
That's what Magic was calling me until she
Yeah, she
threw me under
never
the
called
bus
me a
several
cousin.
times.
I will say that. She never
You
called me
threw
a
me
cousin. I
under the
called her a
bus
cousin.
several times
Okay.
in
Absolutely.
1 week, Magic.
Okay.
Absolutely. I
You
will
threw
take
me
it.
under the
I
bus
was the one
several
that thought
times
that
in
we were
1 week.
closer than we were. I
Shut up.
didn't know that she
Shut
had
up.
all that resentment. If I had
Yeah.
known,
You
I
don't
would
want
have
to talk
never
about
called
it.
her cuz. I would have never
You're lying.
called her cuz if I knew
You're
that
lying.
she was still mad about the past. Because if that is the case, I'm like, okay, fine.
I'm not mad about the past. I'm mad about the present. You set me up several times in 1 week,
I
Magic.
never set you up.
Lies.
When did I set you up?
I seen you. I seen what you were doing on other people's panels. I seen what type of narrative you was trying to paint to other people about my character. You did that while I was still sitting with you and
Thank you,
rocking with you.
Angela.
So shut it up. Shut it all the way up. Because I ain't got no time for it, Maggie. I'm not going to play these games with you. You're a liar. You know you're a liar.
I didn't set you
And
up.
your people right now, if they
I
want to
didn't set
side
you
with
up.
you, it's
When did I
fine.
set you
Whatever
up?
you
When
gotta
did I
do.
set you up?
They've been there for all of it. They seen what you've been doing. They know
When did
it.
I set you up? When did I set you up?
Maggie.
Golden.
All right, Maggie. Do I go to
All right,
anybody?
AT2.
Golden.
Do I go to anybody else's platform and cry
You don't know
victim?
your life. You went on
AT2.
Sammy.
You supposed to say
Oh
somebody's
my
name.
God. Maggie
You
did
went on.
this and Maggie
Do
did
I go on
that.
other people's
Maggie is like
platform?
this
Yes.
and Maggie is like that. Do you see me go to anybody else's platform and panel and talk shit about
I
you?
saw
Do you
you
see
go
me
on
do that?
Sammy.
Okay, I went to Sammy panel. Was I talking about you?
No.
Okay, so how is
I
that
wasn't talking
relevant?
about. Oh, you were asking if I ever
I
went on
said
panel talk
you
shit
were
about you.
running
I
around
never
here
did.
to other people panels and telling them shit
Bye.
about me to make me look bad, Maggie. You know that. You know you've been doing that for the past week now. I've seen you on multiple panels doing it.
When?
I've
Give me
seen you
example.
doing it.
Give me
I see
example.
child.
Okay, good.
Why
Give me
AT2?
example.
I'm not gonna play these games. I'm not gonna play these
See?
games.
Bullshit. Because you have no proof because you're full of shit.
I don't have no
If
proof.
anything I have to say to you, I can say
Y'all
to your
want to
face.
know about the conversations
Believe
that
me, I
you
can
want to
say
know
to
about
your
the
face.
conversations
I
that
can say to your
check out
face.
Kimmy's channel. Check out Kimmy's channel because she was over there running
I
her
was
mouth over
not
there.
ambushing you, and
Not
I was
making too much.
actually defending you. I was
Emailing me.
defending
You
you.
just
I was
emailing me talking
defending
about
you.
they want you to come up on panel, Golden. Come up on the
So
panel,
that you
Golden.
can defend yourself. A bunch of people in your audience were there. Like I knew you were cool with Mel's World. So I didn't want like the
So what
story to
happened
get
after I
bigger.
got up
I
on
was
that?
actually
So what
trying to
happened?
help you.
Don't overtalk me. What
I was
happened when I
actually
got up
trying
on
to
that
help
panel,
you.
Madgie?
I
What
was
happened
trying
when I
to
got
help
up on that
you.
panel? What
I
happened
was
when I got
trying
up
to
on that
help you.
panel?
I was
Madgie,
trying
you
to
was
help
not
you.
coming to help. You started it.
I didn't start it.
And you wouldn't even be talking
See
about
me,
me if you didn't bring
me,
me up.
and I was like, oh yeah, let me talk about it. I absolutely talked about
Man,
it. I
yo,
absolutely
I'm
talked
not
about
about to
it.
sit here. I'm not about to play these games with you, Madgie.
I'm not
I'm not
playing
doing
with you.
it.
I'm literally telling you I
No, you're
absolutely
playing
talked
because
about it.
you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. This has been going on for the past week. Then you got up on your live and tried to throw me under the bus yet again because of some type of experience you had over on Phantom's panel. You took yourself over
Oh
there.
my God, I never blame you for Phantom.
Imagine you lying. I heard it. My mom heard it. We all heard it. You a
You're
liar. Stop
lying. You're
lying.
lying.
You're lying.
No, you're lying.
You know what you did when you was over there.
You're not mad because of it of that. You're mad because of a bunch of things. What are you mad about? What is your problem?
Now you're deflecting. Don't deflect. Go back to what our issue is because I'm not
Okay,
mad at
so if we talk about
I'm
Phantom,
mad
I keep on telling you I never blamed you.
Imagine you lying. You said
I
it in
never
your
blame
own.
you for
You
Phantom.
said
Why
it
would
on
I
your
blame you?
own live. You said it on your own live. What are you talking
I
about?
never blame you for Phantom. What are you talking about?
Maggie, don't play these games. Do not
You
play
don't
these
play
games.
this game.
Do not play these games with me, Maggie. I heard what you said.
Yo, we lost 82. We lost Ralph.
I'm still here. It's just that
You was over there in
I
here crying after you left here.
apology. Like I guess
I didn't do that.
it's golden. Is there apology for? Okay, so you're not the op. Okay, right? But you're not the op. But you're clearly not her friend, and you're clearly not her cousin. So what are you? That's what she's trying to say. That's what Maggie's trying to figure out. It's like, what is golden? Like, what is golden, right? So you can clear it up now by telling her what you are.
Maggie makes it very clear what Golden is to her. Now Golden has to make her choices accordingly. That's the point.
Oh, so Maggie made it clear that she thinks that you possibly might be a op because of the situation that took place seemed op-ish, and you're making it clear that you are the op by performing like one.
Ralph.
I'm trying to get clarity here. I don't know what the fuck been going on. I've been on TikTok. I don't know what's going on.
To be fair, the man has not been on YouTube at all.
What's going on so you can have a better understanding of what's been going on.
Okay, help me. Help me.
Listen to the line.
Can you bring Kimmy up if she want to come up?
Is that Kimmy though? It doesn't look like her handle. Can someone check if it's Kimmy? Because Kimmy normally is green. Yeah, that's not Kimmy.
Oh, they said no. Okay. I thought that was the real Kimmy. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, if y'all got your minds made up, what am I really supposed to do? How am I?
Nah, I'm asking you. I'm trying to figure this out because look, if we all cool, right? Whether it's on the panel or off the panel, we should be able to figure
I
this
would
out,
imagine
right?
you over there trying to throw me under the bus on other people's platforms if we all cool. You explain that to me. But yeah, I'm getting all the smoke and Magic gets no smoke.
How did
I
you
didn't do
go?
Oh,
that.
hello, Kimmy.
Okay.
It's really Kimmy. She's on her other page.
Okay. So let's see. So Maggie, did you throw her under the bus?
No. Okay,
Oh
it
my
was about do you remember the Lacey situation?
Uh huh.
It all
So
stemmed from
when she was talking about the Lacey situation, trying to force me to reconcile with a known racist, I was like, hell no. To the no, no,
nobody.
no. Okay. The next day, I was on Kimmy's panel, and me and Kimmy, we were talking about everything. And then I absolutely talked about Golden. I don't know how the subject came up. I'm gonna be so honest.
Yeah. Okay,
But the
I
subject
understand.
did came up. But
Can
I was
you
trying to
reconcile
protect
with
her.
somebody who
I was
served
trying to
papers to
protect
my
her.
mother's
The
home?
subject would have always come out. Okay, the
That's been
Okay.
subject was
addressed
So
already being
in the
talked
past few
about.
months. You reconcile with somebody like
Okay,
that?
so you so
Reconcile is possible, but it's only possible with the people you deem it possible for. That woman has been
Whatever. So
terrorizing me and
me,
my
when I was
family,
talking
and
about
you
it,
have
I was simply
reconciled with her
explaining
on
the
your platform, man.
situation. When she came up, I tried to protect her. I
You did
wanted
not
to help
protect
her.
her.
I'm
No, you didn't.
sorry, bringing you on a Blake platform with a bunch of people
I was
trying to clear your
reconciling with
name.
the
What
person
a
who's
terrible
harassing
thing
me,
of me to do.
protecting me.
What a
I
terrible
was
thing,
not
thing of me
protecting
to
you.
do. Bringing you on
Reggie,
a
you're
bunch
lying.
big platform trying to clear your
You're
name. What a
lying.
terrible thing for me to do.
Child, I'm not gonna do it.
so
I'm
wait,
not
so
gonna do
wait, did Maggie set you up and bring you over to a platform, or did how did so
I sent
Maggie?
her an email saying, hey, you should come to Kimi. Like, I
Okay,
absolutely
so
did that because people
she
were already starting to talk about it. She is going to be friend with Lacey. Lacey has literally a team of hating people behind her. Phantom was there. Like a bunch of people was there.
and you sit up here and you reconcile with somebody who's been wreaking havoc over me and my family's life
So
for
now
the
we're
past
talking
2
about
months.
Snoopy. That's why you're mad.
I
Why you
don't
don't
want to
say
talk
that? Why
about
you
that.
don't
I
say
don't
that?
want to talk about
Going
that
there,
woman.
there,
You
there,
just
there,
want
oh,
me
there.
to
okay,
tell
okay.
her.
So that's what this is about. You
Thank
reconciled with
you.
Lacey because she reconciled with Snoopy.
No. She keep trying to get me to talk about things with Snoopy, and I told her I can't talk about it for legal purposes.
But I thought all the legal stuff was dropped.
Thank you.
Now, apparently, based off what these people say, how I'm supposed to know? I'm supposed to go by their word? Anybody got my address and sent anything to my mother's home, it's up and it's stuck. Yeah. So that's what
So
I was dealing with.
again,
It's not
So
you
even
lie. You
hold on.
lie.
Stop,
that
stop,
you want
stop.
to
See
recognize
what I'm saying, Golden? You see what I'm saying, Golden? You see what I'm saying? Because I was up on the panel when you pieced things up with Snoopy, and you said if she stopped talking about
I
you, you was gonna
did.
stop talking about her.
And
And
then,
you said, hold on.
then no, but then guess who went live today bringing my name up again? I didn't speak about her first. She spoke about me first. And she gave her word on Madgie's platform
You
not to
don't
speak
have
about
to answer. You're not a child.
Nobody said I had to answer. She gave her word she wasn't going to speak about me no more.
So let me get this straight.
This is what I'm saying. These people play games and they're not real about what they say.
I
It
don't watch
just
Snoopy.
so it just so happens that you end up befriending Lacey, right?
Befriending is a strong word. I went
Okay,
over
okay.
to hear more about what was going on with Lacey. A lot of people said Lacey's this and Lacey's that and Lacey's done this and Lacey's done that. Remember the Jaguar right sector when we went through all of that and we just take people word for things? So I said how I move now these days is I'm not going to take anybody's word for it. I'm going to go over and speak to that person directly for myself and see what's really going on. I had multiple black people that came up on my panel because I had a panel that was open for Lacey to come up and speak to me. They came up and they wanted to tell their story. I feel like everybody's story and experience should be heard. They told their story and their experience. I also feel like equally Lacey's story should be heard and the things that she's been dealing with. So I listened to everybody out because I decided to listen to Lacey out. Now I'm supporting a racist and I get attacked.
Okay.
You are supporting a racist. And bye, Kiwi. You were supporting a racist just to get at Snoopy. And again, your obsession with Snoopy is weird.
Maggie, you're
Why are you
painting false
watching her?
narratives.
Why are you watching
You
her?
are painting false narratives. That's what I'm
Why
saying.
are you
Stop
watching her?
lying.
And
Stop lying.
you're
Me
lying.
listening to
You're
Lacey
lying.
out has nothing to do with Snoopy. Why do you keep bringing Snoopy name up? If I
You're the
told you,
one bringing
I'm
up
not talking
Snoopy. I'm
about
not the one
her
bringing
no more.
up Snoopy.
Because you're trying to get it to seem like I'm talking about Snoopy so she can feel relevant when it comes to her speaking about me.
You
Because she got up
absolutely
here
talk
and
about Snoopy.
she
You
said
want
that
me
she
to
wasn't
lie? You want me to lie?
you can Maggie, stop with your games, yo. Stop with
What
the
game
game.
am I playing?
I'm
What
not
game am I
trying
playing?
because you
What
keep
game
trying to
am I
get me to talk
playing?
about Snoopy,
I'm not
and
the
I told
one
you
that's
I'm
still
not
mad,
talking
not
about it.
mad, mad, not mad, mad, not mad. Like, who gives a
Stop.
fuck if she talked about you?
If
Who
I
gives a
told
fuck
you
if she talked about
I'm
her?
not talking about it,
But for the
stop
love
bringing
of
her
God,
up.
stop acting as if there's actual legal
If
procedure.
I
There is
told
no
you I'm
legal
not talking
procedure.
about her, stop bringing her up. Why are
You're
you
the
bringing
one who
her
brought
up?
her up.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Maggie, I'm not playing these games with you, girl.
Golden.
You know what you do. You know how you are. Stop it.
Do
You're
you know
gonna be
how you are?
this
Do you
all
know
being
how
a
you are?
You just mad because you don't know how I am at all.
I just mad because what?
You don't know how I am at all.
I know how you are. I know you're a snake, a snake.
No, you don't. You know
Yes,
nothing
I
about me.
do.
I
Yes,
know
I
how you
do. I know
I
you
know
are a
how
snake.
you do. I
Okay,
done seen
you
it.
are a snake who acts as if they forgive someone and then don't forgive the person. You are a snake who makes
I forgave
fake peace
you
with
and then
people
you
and then stops
reoffended
having peace with
yesterday.
people. That's the type of
I
snake you
forgave
are.
you
You're someone
until
that
you
holds on to
reoffended
resentment and can't
yesterday.
let it fucking go. That's the type of
No,
person you are.
Maggie. No, no. I did forgive you until you reoffended yesterday. Stop lying.
Reoffended? What the fuck?
She did
Reoffended?
by lying on me.
The fuck?
I didn't forgive her multiple
Reoffended?
times, even knowing her character and how she is.
You
I
using a
forgave her.
word like that?
Sat up here and reoffended yesterday by lying on me. She knows she lied. I am not the ops, and I didn't set you up. You
Have
said
the
that to
right to
me.
think that you're up. I have the right to think that you're up. I have the right to say that. I have the right to express myself to my chat. Okay? I don't know who the fuck you think you are to
Where
be saying
is
that
your
I
proof?
reoffended by
Where
giving
is
my
your proof?
opinion.
Where is your proof? Why don't you call your homegirl Snoopy and tell her to send you some
My
receipts?
homegirl.
Now, see, that's unfair, Golden. That's unfair because you just said that she was bringing up Snoopy, and now you bringing up Snoopy. And I ain't want to say nothing, but the
No,
first time you
Snoopy
did
already
bring up
talked about
Snoopy,
me earlier today.
right?
So
But that
it's
see,
helping this
you did
up.
it. You
I
doing it
said,
again. Okay, so
no,
it's okay.
I
So hold on,
said,
Golden. Hold on.
no,
Let me.
she
I
gave
just
her a word that she wouldn't talk about me. And I said,
okay.
if you give your word, you don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. Guess who offended first? Snoopy. So I get to talk
Another
about her.
offense. Okay, so
Are
Golden.
you the police?
Well, let's slow. Let's
She gave her word on your platform she wasn't going to talk about me no more.
Are you the
Why she
police?
talking about me?
C'est le son de la police.
okay, Golden. So
Why is she still
for
talking
clarity
about me
purposes.
if she
No,
gave
hold
her
on.
word
Okay,
that she
so
wouldn't talk about me?
for clarity
Now it's all
purposes,
this up
it
again,
can't.
right?
Okay,
That's what
so
y'all want.
okay, but it can't be up and it's stuck, right? Because she know how to sue you and you don't know how to sue her. One, right? But
Who said
um,
that? Who said that?
it's no, it's not that. It's just that she know how to send you the paperwork, right? You don't have her address to send her the paperwork
How you know that?
because the address came from a place in New York. Never mind, Golden.
I'm
You
just
trying
asking questions.
y'all know.
Child,
because the law firm came from the place in New York that you told me it came. Why are you asking? This is what I'm saying. Do people got memory shortages or something and they don't know that we be talking and what the fuck? Like,
I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to talk about her. That's what I said. I move on from it. Maggie kept trying to push to get it. Yeah.
What are you smoking? What is moving on for you? Like
okay,
you're literally turning Ralph into like a master Yoda. Like
so, 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 so,
Okay. Y'all can be on each other's
so
team. I don't
Golden.
care.
So I'm not on nobody's team. I'm really trying to figure this out. Listen, at the end of the day, you don't even see me really posting content over here no more, right? I'm over. But listen,
Maggie's
go.
a liar. You know she's nasty work. Why you playing?
Okay, Maggie comes with a lot,
She's been
right?
lying. She's been lying. She lied on me twice. I heard it in her live.
I didn't
I'm not
lie. I
gonna
gave
say
my opinion. I
that.
gave
No,
my opinion on you.
no, you lied.
Gave my opinion on you, which was I don't know if she's a op. She could be.
Maggie done called me all types of stuff, but we got
Yeah.
over it. We got past it. And
Well, look at your
I
look at
thought
your chat. Look
I
at your
thought,
chat.
I thought you two
Like, you say
were,
things like that on a social media space. It's too
Trying
late.
to control my chat. My chat can say what they want, what in the name of fuck. They
Because
just
you are
need to be respectful. That's the only thing. They need to be respectful.
you
More
already offended
respectful
them
than
that
I
when you're
am.
saying they
More
don't like you
respectful than
anyway.
I
So
am.
Maggie, you gotta get like one of your mods to pop up with like commercial breaks whenever the chat need like a break or
like
something from the mayhem. They just
I'm
pop
looking
up with
people
like a
in
commercial
the
break,
chat
like
and be in my
hungry?
chat.
Why
And
wait?
I
Grab a
think
Snickers, you know what I'm saying? And they just pop up and
What?
y'all
My
have
mod should do?
y'all
Cookie?
have
They should do what? Like do
nothing.
mod do subs only?
No, like commercial breaks. Like one of your mods just pop up in the back end and come up on the panel and say, "Yeah, I think it's time for a commercial break. Hungry? Why wait? Grab a Snickers." You know what I'm saying? And then just fade
They
back
just
to the
said,
back or
oh,
something.
she's a
Because this is
fetal alcohol syndrome baby. They're asking these things. This is what these people say in your chat, Magic, and you let them say it.
I am not modding right now. I am talking on panel. You're
Yeah.
asking me to mod a chat right now. You realize
I
that,
don't
right?
let people
I'm
talk about you
sorry
like that
that
when they
someone
come to
said
my
that. Who fucking
I don't let
said
people
that
talk about
and
you like that.
remove that?
I don't let people talk about you like that when they come to my channel. I
Because
made
you have
somebody change the
10
entire
people.
avatar.
You can see the chat going. You have 10 people in it.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, Magic. Do what you do. Do what you do.
Yo,
Sorry.
what do you want me to say? There is more people. It's hard. Okay? I cannot see every message. I
It
can
wouldn't be
only
so
do my
hard
best.
if you
Okay?
didn't
I
paint
don't
the
know
narrative.
how I'm supposed to be doing that and that at the same time.
It wouldn't be so hard if you didn't paint the narrative. A
So, me, I
false
don't know
narrative.
anything and paint the narrative. I think you're up.
Okay, well, we all can have our thoughts and feelings and opinions. But bitch, you know I'm not. And yeah, I called you that. Because at this point, I'm
Bitch,
done.
please.
This
Bitch,
is the
please.
end. This is
This
the end. I'm
is
not
the end. You
at all.
tell your friend.
I really
that's
am. I'm
that's
done
two
with you.
dollars you got to put in the jar, Maggie. That's $2 you
Okay,
got to put in the
fine.
jar.
Y'all can have at it. It's really cool with me. But nah, you know that you lied, man. You know
So
what you
okay,
did.
so
I even tried to have a
how
conversation earlier. You didn't want to come, huh? You didn't want to come have
But
that
okay,
conversation.
so now that it's
You
already
wanted
out
to
on platforms, now that it's how do we move past it? Like, do we? Because I understand it might take a couple of days. Y'all might have to go at each other for a couple of
No,
days.
oh no
No,
couple of days. I'm done
no,
with Magic forever. Forever.
forever is a very long
Forever and
time.
ever and ever.
Yeah,
Nah,
forever.
not forever, not
No, don't
forever.
believe you. Not in friendship.
Nah,
Like
we
fuck
support
you
we
forever.
y'all.
Fuck you forever.
Nah, that's what I'm
But I
I
know
don't
saying.
believe
you.
Like,
I know how you are. You dumb bitch. You will be
I'm
making this content for at least a week. Okay,
babe, I don't make the same type of content that you do. I don't need your content.
babe. You do
I
try to make the same content as me. You're just too boring.
know. I only make content when I have to respond to something. My content is nothing like your content. Be very clear
Oh,
about it.
my content at least attract more people than you.
so
Because
if there's
it's
no
not,
reconciling the
that's
situation,
not my problem.
why are we still
Look at
talking
negativity
about it?
or that positivity and what we really need to be paying attention to in this world and just want to be part of mess and
Like
gossip.
forgiving erasers. That's one of the big thing you want us to take out of that whole situation.
Do what you do, man. I don't care.
Yeah, we need to forgive erasers. Heal the world. One racist at a time.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep. Racist. Go ahead, Magic. Go ahead and do it.
God forgives everyone.
so are you gonna continue to be friend with Lacey? I bet you are.
Am I going to continue to be friends with Lacey? I bet you are. Why would you say something like that?
Because you look like the kind to do that. You're a weirdo.
Well, you look like the kind to be rocking with Snoopy. You're a weirdo.
I'm not rocking with Snoopy. I literally put her as a freaking
Rocking
Sharky
with
doll.
Snoopy. Right. Can you explain one thing to me, Magic? Because I remember you said on a few lives back that you don't know Snoopy and you never knew her. And then when she came up on your panel, you said you and Snoopy go way back. Can you explain that for me? Because I was a little bit confused.
What? Of course, we go way back. I don't remember saying I didn't know Snoopy. Maybe I was being petty when I said that. But
Oh,
let's be clear. She was in my chat for a long time since the whole situation with Ralph.
oh. I bet she was. I bet she was. Uh
I
huh.
bet she was.
Magic, you part of the problem, girl. You really are.
You're part of the problem, girl.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to
Yes, you
expose the
are.
problem. That's why you don't like me. And it's
Hmm?
okay. I said I'm trying to expose the problem, and that's why y'all don't like me.
No, because
You're,
you cannot expose anything. You answer a question by a question.
so why you say you and Snoopy go way back? Why? How way back y'all go?
I literally said, Ralph, Did I not say that it was when the whole thing with the sister wife was going on?
Mm, 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 mm,
I think you said that several times.
Thank
mm.
you. Is that not way back?
It's almost 2 years.
Way
Like, I
back
feel
when?
like it's way back. I don't see why it's like, oh, oh, oh. Like you and Danny
Definitely
should
been a
go
year.
to
Definitely
thing.
been a year and some change, I think.
Yo, I'm like, it's way back. The fuck?
Mm. But you didn't know none of the things she was up to or doing. Mm. But y'all go way back.
Ralph, is she trying to insinuate something?
Here we go again. Here we go. I mean, is the proof in the pudding or is it not? You said it, not me.
No, I don't know. Tell me. Tell me. What are you trying to insinuate?
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just
Yes.
repeating what.
Like, I was working with Snoopy Doo since the beginning of time.
Never said.
Abracadabra.
Not what I said.
So what are you saying, baby?
You just said y'all go way back.
Yes, because it was during the thing with Ralph, which was almost 2 years ago.
Right.
Ralph,
But you work with the
Ralph,
bone
Yeah.
and
Ralph,
the bone
I want to know if
is
I'm taking it badly. Do you think she's insinuating something?
I don't know. Maybe she's trying to just bring up the whole incident with Snoopy and how Snoopy came about being and how.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
don't
don't
care.
play in our faces, Maggie.
Thank
You
Um,
you,
know,
Keeper.
you
Make it
know,
rain,
keep
make it rain. If you love your out.
we already know, like, you play games, and you're not gonna play in my face, Maggie. And then you trying to play in something. Don't do it. You know what you say, and you know what you do, and you know how you win. And we gave you grace, regardless of all of those things, and gave
You
you
gave me
chances.
grace. You're still mad about Love Jones, you dumb bitch. What do you
That was
mean you gave me grace?
that'd be another dollar. That's $3 total.
Oh, fine. Fucking
I
shit.
know
Let me
that
get
you
the
want. You
$5.
said it.
Bitch. $5. There. Thank you.
I don't
I'll
have to
do
go
that.
up. You said you go up. That was the example. All of that was squashed. You was a bone collector as well, and went back and dug
I'm
that
not
up.
a bone collector. I didn't bring
So,
up the past because I don't care because we forgave each other. Well, I
well,
forgave you. You never forgave me.
well, if that's something you
And
never
I want
cared
to let
about,
Lady Atisha know that when she interview you, you also come with Lacey.
if that's something that you care about, how is that relationship working for you right now?
What do you mean?
You know, the bones that you went to go dig up. Like, are you still you cool with them? You rock with them? Like, did they let you in? You know, any of that?
Who are you
Did any of
talking about?
that?
Who are
You
you
know what I'm
talking about?
talking about. What
You
you
talking
talking
about no
about?
one? Okay, so I have nothing to say. Thank you, Angie. Make it
Uh-huh.
rain, make it rain. If you let me out.
Well, it seems to me like there's no fixing this situation. The
No, there's
conclusion
none.
is very simple. Y'all, have come to a conclusion that this friendship has come to a abrupt end. For however long it lasted. I appreciate it. You guys were great. You know what I mean? For the
Yeah, it's
time it
been great,
was.
Ralph.
Well,
I
I
think
guess all good things come to an end, and this seems
but you
to.
do understand that all of this that she has done now is making things bad for me. You do get that, right? Like she did all
No,
of that.
you made things bad for you.
No,
You
she
made
made
things bad for you.
How so that's what I'm saying. Like I know we all operate in the same space, so it's going to create. It was going to listen. If you cared
things like
about how it was making it, if you cared
that.
how it was making it for you, right? If you knew that it was going to spin around, you knew this shit was going to circulate. You know they're going to clip it up. You know they're going to talk about it tomorrow, right? So why not just be like, you know what, Maggie? You said it. I feel like you said it. My mom heard you say it. Allow Maggie to apologize. We move forward and finish
Did she
moving forward.
apologize?
You don't want an
She
apology.
Yeah,
You see,
She not
you see how much I stop myself. Well, I have
she not
nothing to apologize for. I have nothing to apologize for.
You want to do things
I have
like that.
nothing to apologize
Go
for.
out there and
I
those things
believe you're
are.
up.
You know how hurtful those
Believe
things
you're
are.
up.
You can't
I
let those
believe
down.
you're up.
You
If I
apologize.
say it 3 times in a row, is it gonna help you realize that I believe you're up?
Are you clicking your heels 3 times?
Yes. Ta ta ta. What is it gonna do?
You tell me what it's going to do, baby. You already know.
So does it
I
enter your
got.
brain?
Well, you guys are. Um. You guys.
She
You
already
guys.
knows what it's going to do. That's why she's.
Yeah,
And
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
she's talking about piece it up and apologize. She didn't apologize. She lied.
I'm not apologizing to you. Why would I?
See? But I'm the bad person.
Yes, you are.
I think at this point, I don't know how an apology can be received or accepted, or if we already apologized for stuff before that you bring it
How
up
about you
now.
tell me the truth? How
Thank you.
about
What
that?
is the point
How
of
about you?
apologizing to you? You act as if you
How,
accept it and then you bring it up after. What is the point to
but
apologize to me?
how about you retract your lies and stop running with
I
them and
think you're
allow
an
them
op.
to run with them?
I think you're an op.
An op for
So,
who?
so
An op for who?
For me, I think you're my op.
No. If you no, baby, that's not what an op is.
I
If you
think
can
you're
name
my
what an
op.
op is, if you can name what an op is, and you can name who you think I'm an op for, tell me right now.
I'm not gonna say shit. You're an op.
Tell me who I'm an op for.
You're an op.
Who am I an op for?
You're an op.
Who am I an op for?
You're an op.
See, she's a corny. You're
the
corny.
real
You're corny.
definition of op is opposing player, right?
Thank you. I'm like, I thought op was opposition. Like now she's
Yeah,
acting. I'm an
like I
op
thought it
for
was
you. I'm like, you are
Who
my
am I an
op.
op
Are you
for?
okay? Are
But
you
if
well?
you're
the other
But if you're
side,
a opposing player, that means you come from the opposite team. What is
the
the team
opposite
that I
team.
No,
belong?
I think you have your own team. I think you are your team. I don't think you're part of a
Oh,
team.
I'm up against you. Like I
Up
stand
You're
by
part
against
myself.
you.
against me.
I'm up against you.
You are your own team, baby. You and your mom. That's your team.
Yeah, you don't have to be doing it for somebody. You could just be an op against her,
She
and
wants me to say the name that she
she's
wants me
not
to
saying
say.
like you working for somebody. She's saying that you're an op against her. Like you don't want to see her succeed. You don't want to see her make it. You don't want her to, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Well, that's
So
interesting because I don't recall me being the one who struck her channel 2 times. I think she struck my channel 2 times. So, am I not the one who wants to see her succeed, or is she the one who doesn't want to see me succeed? Because that made it very much more easier for my channel to be taken down and gone. Not saying that she's the one who did it, but she did strike me twice.
I
I've never struck
absolutely
her.
did.
Never struck a channel ever in my life. But I'm a
Yeah,
op.
struck your channel two
see,
times.
here's the problem with that, Golden. You're using the same scenario that a few days ago you argued the opposite and was saying Maggie never took my page. She might have struck my page, but my page was taken for other reasons, for me playing
Right.
videos or so on and so forth, right? And now
Absolutely.
you're bringing it up to use it as a weapon. See, that's why I say it's very confusing. Like
Because I'm saying, if we're going to leave here today on this live with people in the end of their mind saying, Golden is an op. She's
You're
a terrible person. Am I
You're
a terrible
op. You're a
person? Am I
snake.
an op? Because
You're
I'm
up and you're a
nobody
snake.
who
You're
has ever
up and
okay,
you're a
so Golden. So here's the thing, Golden. If
I
you
didn't do
don't
that.
want people to think that, right? If you don't want people to think that, then it's seeming like that, like you're trolling right now. If we're going to have a genuine conversation, let's have a genuine conversation, right? If you're not the op, then explain that you. Listen, hold on, listen. Let me finish, right? So if you're not the op, right? Hold on, listen to what I'm saying, right? If you're not the op, right, then you should just explain that you are not the op, right? And then you should say, I understand how it could look based on the fact that so many people are coming at you and so many different people are manipulating and putting stuff in other people's heads and jumping in other people's DMs, so on and so forth, right? We all are, if you're a content creator over here, you know how the bullshit work, right? You know all the games that's being played, everything that we go through when we do take a panel, when we go back and analyze it or look at it, we like, you know what, that does look suspicious. Why would she do this? Why would she do that? We all do that. That's the whole thing about a recap, right? It just so happens Madgie recaps herself, right? So when she rewatched something, she's sitting there thinking like all the different ways that could have looked. Right? Okay, that could have looked like this, that could have looked like that, right? So if she's saying that could have looked like Golden was the op, right? But we'll find out, which means when Maggie say we find out, that means she gonna let time tell, right? and you doing it right now by allowing your like by presenting yourself like this. So if Maggie say, I wonder if Golden's the op,
That YouTube
we'll
rhetoric,
find out.
life rhetoric.
You say what?
Is that YouTube rhetoric or is that real life rhetoric? Because I don't know how to play by YouTube games. I just approach things like it's real life. So
You're
like what I'm
literally acting like YouTube game. You're creating content. You
So wait,
know,
wait, wait, wait,
you know
wait,
it's
wait,
gonna
wait.
be
The
content.
same person who said let's pretend beef is saying that you don't know nothing but real life. Are you serious? You see how you play in our face? You see how you like? Come on, it's me. It's me that you talking to. It's me. Remember, I remember. All right.
and I
So
did that.
okay, so how are you sitting here talking about something? That's why I say it's gaslighting, right? It's trolling, right? For you to try to act like you don't understand what I'm saying by putting it on two different pedestals by saying like, is that YouTube or is that real life? Because I don't know. Well, first of all, you know Madgie on YouTube, right? You don't know her in real life. Second of all, we never went by real life and nothing that we were doing on here because you're not a real life friend of Maggie's, right?
Thank you. I had a great conversation with y'all. Maggie's the good guy. She did everything right.
I'm not saying that.
Let's just run that narrative. Allow all of her people to run
How
that
is
narrative.
Maggie the
Let
good
them do
guy?
what they do.
I've never been
Y'all
called a
do
good
what
guy
they
in my life.
do.
And tomorrow, believe me, on Lady Latisha, you will be the good guy.
It's the last time I'm having a conversation with you, Maggie. It's the last chance I give you. I'm not going to allow you back in my
My
life. to keep-
last chance you give me, and if you're
Wait,
allowing me something.
If you giving her, if this the last if this the last chance, Golden, that means she get a chance, right? So imagine you can apologize right now, and then the chance to be here, right? Because this is the last one.
You won't do
This
it
the,
because you
this
don't
the,
did
so
nothing
you willing
wrong.
so you willing to give her one more chance then, right? If this is the last chance, right?
Just because somebody apologizes and you forgive them, it doesn't mean they still have to be in your life.
Can we sleep on it and can we sleep on it and everybody just let the feelings and
You
emotions?
see, Lady Latisha is already saying she's gonna do a video today making Golden the hero. Golden, you're gonna be the hero. Hey,
Maggie, leave me alone. For real. I don't work for
baby.
nobody. I'm not a op for nobody. You sitting here spinning that narrative on this fucking platform to make me look bad. And you know
You look bad by yourself, you stupid.
Go ahead, say it, because I called you one.
No, because I don't want to put $6. I like round number. 5 is a good number. Or it's gonna have to be 10.
You talking about money. I'm talking about what you want to call me right now. Go ahead and say it.
Yes, but then I will have to put a $6. I don't wanna.
Well,
And this is not worth a $10.
What you want to do with the
All,
six
all I'm trying to do is all I'm trying to do is see when I said it the first time, Golden, and I was like, okay, Golden, you saying there's nothing that can be done to fix this situation? You said no,
nothing can be
it's gonna
done
make you
until I
look
get
bad,
apology.
right?
If I don't
Okay,
get
so
an apology, nothing can be done. I'm
Okay,
done.
so
I'm done going through this with Maggie over and over again against my better judgment, against what people
Shut up. You're not the victim.
hold on, Madgie, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm tired of giving her chance after chance after chance for us to wind up right back here again. I look like a damn fool. And then now this time, now I gotta look like the damn villain and the enemy. And it's not true because she's a liar. And she knows she's lying. And you can have the chat on your side. That's fine. But God knows the truth. You lied. You know you lied. I didn't do nothing to you. Everything you got coming to you is because of the things that you decided to do, Madgie.
I cannot wait to see you with Auntie Pick Me and Lady Latisha crying all together about the pain I have done to you.
Because that's all you care about. I don't care about that. I'm having
No, because I know you bit. That doesn't count. I didn't say it.
You a liar again.
50 Cent. That's 50 Cent that gotta go in the jar. That's 50 Cent.
Okay, thank you.
You almost said it. You got it. But no, listen. Here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing, Maggie. So Maggie, let's say that you did say it, right? You know, then an apology will be in order, right?
For saying that she's an op?
Yeah, because I think that's what she wants to. She
No,
wants you
fuck
to
her. She's an
apologize for assuming
She's
that
an op, and there's
right?
no point in apologizing to her. You see, I apologize for striking her. She brought it up. I apologize for Love Jones. She brought it up. What's the point?
But the whole difference is, Maggie, you did that to me and I never did
You
that.
re-offended. As if you're a judge, jury, and executioner. Who the fuck do you think you are?
never done to you. That's the whole point. You have done more to me than I've done to you. But
Please,
I'm
you
gonna
have done more to me right now than
no,
I've
I'm
done to
not
you.
doing.
You have
Explain what
done
I've done to
4 hours.
you.
I've done 2 hours
Where?
and 13
No,
minutes.
she lied. She lied,
You
y'all. I
have done
can't.
a 4 hour live calling me thirsty and cloud
Yes,
chaser and a
yes,
punk.
yes. All three of those things. Because why you putting people
And
names
after
in
that,
your
you're
title?
crying because I
You
call you an
not
op.
saying
And
you
then you're
said
crying because I call
no.
you an
You
op.
shush. You shush right now. You said when
You
I asked
shush.
you, we had the conversation. You said no. I want to do it on a panel. That means you want to do it for content. I said okay. You want to do it on a panel? Come to my
I
panel
want
and
to
have
do
the
it with
conversation.
witness.
You didn't
I
want to
want to
come to
do
my
it with
panel.
witness
You wanted
because
me
I
to
know
come
that when
over
you're going
here.
to recount
That's
it, you're going to
about
be like,
this. It's all
oh,
about you, Maggie. It's all about you. It's all about your channel,
so
your
with
numbers,
on the
your
panel, you
clout.
have
Stop
witnesses.
lying.
You have
Stop
witnesses.
lying.
Everyone can see what happened. That conversation would have not been better and private. So at least now it won't be, oh, Madgie was
You're
screaming.
not going to be a
Madgie was
different person
being
in
so
private than what
mean.
you are
Madgie
in
was
public.
being so
So what
Okay,
dead.
difference
so
can the conversation be? If you're going to be the same person in private that you are in public, then the conversation would not be no different, right?
yeah, I got a TikTok meeting to go to. So
Don't play with me. Do not even play with
y'all
me.
have a great night. I don't know what else I can say or do. Um, y'all have a
Maggie
great
can have
night.
it by herself. Go ahead and finish your
Golden, have a
conversation.
great night.
Don't tell
Mama,
people.
Mama G,
Everybody
have a
have a
great
good
night.
chat.
Maggie, have a
Bye.
Everybody
great
be
night.
blessed.
All
Go
the
ahead
owls,
and
everybody in the comment
I'm
section,
out.
have a great night.
Bye.
Um, how you try to leave before I leave because you seen me making my exit?
Hello, Ralph.
That motherfucker trying to storm out before I can leave because she seen me making my exit.
Yes.
That's some bullshit. How you steal my exit? That's crazy. I ain't never seen nobody steal a fucking exit. Did she just hit us with not if I can make it to the door first?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know why she did that. That was wow. I don't know why she did that.
She know damn well the motherfucker just can't leave now after you done stole my whole exit. You stole my goodbyes. Like I was making my exit and you just stole all of that shit.
Ralph is too stunned to speak.
That was fucked up.
That was fucked up. So, what is your verdict of all that situation?
There's really no verdict to it. Like, I'm not opening up the door for Golden to start talking shit about me, start talking about I'm not doing that. I'm not opening up the door for no long ass, drawn out 2 weeks content for somebody. Like, it is what it is. If you wasn't the op, if you wasn't whatever, then you just come up, say you're not, say, I'm sorry if you got it
Yep.
confused. If it looked like that, that's not the case. You know how things work over here, whatever the case may be, right? If someone says that you did, so it's just the same way. When I seen my name in the title, I was confused. I said, damn, is Madgie saying that I'm one of the Black Americans that's against her? I pulled it up I was live on TikTok at the time and pulled it up. I was on TikTok and I pulled it up on my TikTok like, yo, what the hell? I had like 200 something people in there. I'm like, hold on, I gotta say something in the comment section. We was looking at something completely different and I pulled your live up like, hold on, let me say something in the comment section. And then you explained it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I went back about my business, right?
Yeah, I can show you why I
So
do it literally
it
on
wouldn't,
vidIQ with the number of people searching your name.
yeah,
This
but
is strategic.
it wouldn't even matter, because the thing about it is, like, if I wanted to, anybody could have been like, "Oh, you got my name in the title. You trying to say, how dare you?"
Mhm.
I could have said, "How dare you put my name in the same title with AT2?"
Exactly.
I could have been that petty. You put
But
my
that's
name in the
petty.
same title with AT2? That's what I could have said. You put my name in the title with AT2? Don't ever put my name in the title with AT2. And you put my name right next to his. If you put my name in the title with AT2, his shit better be at the beginning and mine's better be at the end. You know what I'm saying? We better be the furthest away
Today in
from
the
it.
title, I was like, ralphdawise. Give me love. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, who has the most search right now? Okay, there.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, how yeah, look, Golden came up and made AT2 look more like a friend. How you make AT2 all the times that we done kicked it on this panel, hung out, so on and so forth, and you let AT2 look more like a acquaintance or a friend than you? How? AT2? And anytime AT2 on the panel, you ain't never supposed to let a motherfucking AT2 outshine you or look better than you. Not an AT2. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never supposed to let an AT2 look better than you. That nigga Uncle Fester that lives in a basement and you letting him come upstairs and look better than the whole Adams family, ain't no fucking way. Huh? This nigga eat roaches.
She stole your exit, but she's still in the chat.
I couldn't even leave. I couldn't leave because she stole my exit. I was trying to get up out of
Look
there.
at the chat. That's okay to y'all. I don't control my chat.
See,
Have you?
Golden, come back up so I can leave, and then we could stay up here for a little bit. That way I can leave. Because I was trying to leave, Golden. And that ain't right that you just stole my exit like that. I said my goodbyes and everything. I was like, bye. Shout out Mama Fox and everything. I was saying bye to everybody, and you gonna steal my motherfucking thunder. And your mom was in the background cheering you on, like, hurry up to leave. Get out of there before him. Come on. Don't do me like that. Come, let me get my exit.
And I'm not gonna control my chat. My chat can believe what they want. When I go on other people's chat, their chat can say really gross things to me. Like it's life. Not everyone's gonna like you. I'm sorry.
Right. I was literally on my way out the door. I'm leaving first. Damn.
Yes. But sincerely, there is nothing for her and me to say more. Like I already know that she has her interview lined up with Lady Letitia.
She's got an interview lined up with Lady Letitia already?
Yes, probably.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they work fast. They be working fast.
Oh, Lady
when it
Letitia
comes to
came in
this
the
shit.
chat and said today. Okay, she didn't say tomorrow. She's like today we're doing this.
Oh shit. Damn. You know what that means? By Wednesday, she'd be done sent the email to Danny Robinson again.
Exactly. So like she knows already what she's doing, like doing all of this with me on panel. Like, come on. And then
She about
talking
to,
about you did this to me, you did this to me. Like, shut up.
she about to go on a world
When
tour. She about
Golden
to
Chat
say
was lighting you up, Maggie,
she
and she
about to
didn't
say we
care.
jumped
Yes,
her on the
yo, she was
panel.
timing. She was like muting me for
They're gonna say
Lacey.
I jumped her. They're gonna start clipping the shit that I said. They're gonna ask her about the stuff that I said. Oh, she about to go on a world tour with this one. Damn, Golden, that's what you wanted. I
Yo,
know.
World Tour Golden. Then
So
it's
y'all
gonna
just
be
gotta keep
finally worth
on.
it to put her name in the title.
So this
They
what
will
you
have more
want. You
research
did
on it.
all of this. Now you about to get your page built because they about to be coming over there. Lady Letitia supporters about to be coming over there. Everybody about to be coming over. Congratulations. I just want to be the first to tell you congratulations.
Yeah.
You know, if ain't nobody else tell you it yet, I want to be the first to tell you congratulations. You played yourself. Because at the end of the day, they're going to make you look stupid anyway. You're going to go give this interview to Lady Letitia, After you went over there and defended Maggie and laughed in Lady Letitia's face pretty much, came back over to Maggie's panel and bragged about how you laughed in Lady Letitia's face. Now you're going to go give Lady Letitia an interview. And you don't think, okay, so you're not as smart as I thought you was. But hey,
She don't look
listen,
like an op.
you know, do the traveling thing. Go over there to Lady Letitia, give the interview. I know you're gonna do the whole. I'm gonna play honest. I'm gonna play this way. I was honest, but it ain't gonna look good, Golden. It
And they're
ain't
gonna
gonna look
drop you
good.
because you have your friend with
So
Lacey, you stupid bitch.
I don't
Lacey
even
is
know.
person non grata.
I don't even know if that Lady Letitia interview is a good look for you, right? Because if you do an interview with Lady Letitia, you saying that Maggie make you look bad and falling out with Maggie. If you fall out with Maggie and you keep it here, then that's just a fallout with Maggie and it's stuck here, right? But if you go to Lady
What are y'all
Letitia,
talking about? I left out of here because the conversation is over. There's no reconcile going to be made, and I'm not going to sit around here and listen to
You
this.
stole
Now you
his
understand
exit.
what narratives.
You
What are
stole
these
his exit.
narratives?
ain't no
What is the
narrative.
narrative?
So are you going to Lady Letitia's page?
Who told you that? No, I'm not
Oh, because
going to
Lady
Lady.
Letitia said, oh, okay, because Lady Letitia said that she was in the comment section, and Lady Letitia said that you was going to
No,
do an
that's
interview with her
lie.
tonight. So you
More
was coming over there
lies.
tonight.
These people
Oh,
lie. You want to sit
oh.
So
over there
you're
and make
not.
lies
So you pinky
commentary?
swear. So you pinky swear you're not going on Lady Letitia.
Yeah. And I'm not coming back to
No,
see
no,
you.
no.
Not
Pinky
today,
swear.
not
Say
today, or to you not going over there, period, or you not just going over there today, because you know how this pinky swear shit work. You could be like,
Ever.
I told you
Getting
I
out of
wasn't
this
going over there.
getting out of this sector. Ever. I'm not going to any
You
of
getting
those
out of this
rooms.
sector? You going to the boxing sector with Lacey?
No. I'm going to the
Uh,
political sector.
Political
sure,
sector,
babe.
that's a good sector. You should do good over there, especially with what's going on with the war and everything. We just now bombed one of their bunkers and stuff. So if you keeping
Better
track of that, there's a lot of activity going on with the with
we have
Trump and
brains,
everything like
we
that.
do have intellect, and we do have knowledge, and we don't need to be sitting up on this platform fighting each other looking like animals all the
All
time,
right, bye
right?
guys. Maggie, I'll see you later. I exit first.
Bye, Ralph.
Bye.
So, guys, isn't that hilarious?